2 ferrets.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Show a ferret.
Oh my god, ferret. My little Kona wants a ferret. Mom says they stink and they're ugly.
I mean, they're a little stinky, but they're not ugly. Their names are Mary and Pippin.
Stinky.
Uh-oh.
Stinky.
Uh-oh.
Okay, everyone, warm up your
Stinky.
dice so that we're not rolling that once.
I don't even have my dice out.
But what if I use the D&D Beyond things?
Warm it up.
Warm up
Just
your-
click it a bunch of times and roll them.
But Cerise has been warming up by playing Heroes of the Storm.
Hit online MMORPG.
That's
What?
not it.
Get
Wait a
your
minute.
MMO.
Hold
You
on.
can play as
Wait a
everyone's,
second.
you can play as everyone's
Hold on a
favorite
minute.
normal dude, Varian, whatever his last name is. What is it?
Rin.
Whatever. Varian, Rin, whatever. Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Roll a d20. I gotta roll all of these at least once.
My favorite move of Varian's is Scream. And slash. I love when he goes slash and then he.
Oh wait, hold
Oh,
on.
that's not good. Uh-oh.
I love
What
it
happened?
when he touched towards you.
That's 4 nat ones.
Oh.
Ooh. I roll less nat ones on my D1s, dude. I don't know what's okay. Well, now that your bad rolls are out of the way, cross your fingers.
That's
Knock
all
on
my
wood.
bad rolls, right?
Yep, knock on wood.
Right? Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Obama, hello.
Mr. Obama?
So,
I noticed that.
I.
how do we start?
End of the timeline, punk.
How do you start a D&D session? Usually I start it with
Epic cool intro music. And then you get someone to voice over the title. And it's like, oh,
she just left. Dang, that
I
intro.
don't wanna
was
play
too-
this
that
game no
intro-
more.
The intro was too hype.
and then you get like a fog fade into the title, and then it slides up to the whatever you have set for the overlay.
Whoa!
The adventure. Wait, no, I can't say that.
That's copyrighted.
Oh,
That's
wait a minute.
copyright.
Oh, I have my melodica. I can play it real quick. I have a little opening too.
The adventure begins.
They're
Always
always
beside
fun.
you.
Your nerdy best friends and the DM to
The
guide.
to guide you.
It's to guide you.
I said guide.
We said that.
No, you said beside you.
Definitely said to guide you.
Hold on, I don't feel like plugging in the thing to have the thing do the thing, so we're gonna.
Open your fucking ears.
Nope. Wait, what's wrong with my melodica? Oh god. Why is
This is off to a great start.
Oh, I got a
Uh-uh.
damage. Right. I gotta go back to 6 health.
That's what the heck.
That was a fucking terrible attempt.
I was doing it. I didn't have the tube blow thing.
Oh my fucking god. D&D
Too
Beyond
blow?
interactive overlay.
Tube-
Guys, check this out.
Oh, so-
It lets your viewers experience on-demand detailed information of your campaign's players.
You're running out of
What?
breath. Breathe,
Along with
breathe,
real-time.
breathe.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna start. Hold on. D&D Beyond Interactive Overlay let your players experience on-demand detailed information of your campaign's players along with real-time hit point and condition updates.
You make me upset.
What?
I make myself upset.
Everybody, pump your fists because Dungeons and Dragons is starting now.
Yay!
Now
Okay,
return
so
to Critical Role.
first and foremost, our sponsors, nobody. That's right, it's nothing. Nobody's. There's
The
no.
2 viewers that are probably me and someone else.
Me.
And me.
So yeah, thank you to our sponsors, nobody, for giving us nothing, at all.
Wow, girl, give us nothing.
Yes,
Give me
girl.
Yes,
nothing.
girl.
Yes. When last we let's actually.
No,
start.
didn't you know? Hold on, didn't you know we just got that sponsorship from Green Giant whole kernel sweet corn?
Oh my God! Yes, because of this because of this sponsorship, I have eaten nothing but Green Giant sweet kernel corn for the past 5 days, and let me tell you, my poop has never been chunkier. It's all corn now. It's
Ew.
all corn.
That was a
going-
choice.
We also got that. We also got that that brand sponsorship with Orville Redenbacher's kettle corn.
That's right. And we made up a new recipe for it too. It's called popcorn corn. It's popcorn but with corn on it.
And cheese.
And cheese and butter. Lots of butter.
That's what you and fucking cheese, dude.
Dude,
Cheese on
there's
everything,
literally
cheese on
cheese
your-
is one of the greatest things on earth.
With Reggiano cheese, Parmesan cheese. Put it on your flesh. Put it on your soup. I don't know, dude. But
On
it's
your
good.
body.
Body butter, body cheese.
You
I
can't forget about the State Fair corn dogs.
My
Fair-
favorite.
State Fair
hold
corn
on a
dogs
second,
are
we
my
just got-
favorite.
We just got another sponsorship coming. Thank you to Miss T's Pierogies for sponsoring us. They're airdropping me 5,000 pierogies from the sky.
Twitter.com. State
I might die, but you
Fair.
know what? At least the pierogies are good. I think they're okay, I guess.
Hold on, I'm gonna tweet at State Fair corn dogs.
Okay.
Do they have a Twitter?
Do they have a Twitter? Why did you should have done this research pre-show, dude. You can't just do this live. We're on the
Hold
internet.
on.
We are the internet.
I'll tell you what. Hey, listen, man. It's corn going in and it's corn coming out. It's all corn from here. It's all corn from here.
Where's the Twitter?
Everything's
Stay
coming
corny,
in.
America.
Stay
Oh
corny.
shit! I'll just contact them on their website.
Yeah. Can you shoot them an email? Can we get them?
Mr. Kolton
Is that your name?
Chapman. Address.
Hey, oh, censor this. Hold on. Don't say your social security number on screen. Oh wait, you gotta do like animal noises. Oh, that's not a. Make an animal. Somebody make an animal noise.
Meow.
That's not it. What was that? Ah, yes, that was the Hellcat. Of course.
The hell? Like a
That's
dog
hell
Hellcat?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Fetch me their
Fetch me their souls.
Okay, now that sponsor time is over, now to get on to Dungeons and Dragons, which we have all been waiting so patiently for the past 5 years.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh no. Dang, your character gets hit in the head with a rock and dies.
We would like to discuss
No, we wouldn't.
details
Hold on,
about
I
a
didn't hire you. Hey,
sponsorship
whoa, slow it.
for our D&D campaign.
Yeah, my D&D campaign. Who do you think you are?
I said our.
Yeah, I know. I was about to.
I was about
throw-
to say my friends.
I was about to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
made
should have.
it.
Didn't you forget?
For our D&D
we fusion
campaign
danced,
on
dude.
twitch.tv/ceejalpha. That's right.
I want
Twitch.
you to exactly what you're saying.
Go to twitch.tv/ceejalpha on whatever day of the week we
By rhythm.
decide is best, because
Gamer.
you are going to witness the greatest high budget D&D
I hate you for
Gameplay.
this.
Thank you for
That-
adding the high budget. You know I'm very stringent on. Wait, is that a word? That's a word. But I don't know if
everyone-
I'm saying it
And their
Their
grandmother
mother.
right. Is going to be watching this.
is watching.
Like Funimation, you should be watching.
What else? What
I'm
else? What else?
I'm gonna
That
fire
everyone, their
you.
grandmother's watching.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Aunt
You said
Jemima.
That's the second. Oh my god, they retired her.
Aunt Jemima
Yeah.
That's
Loves.
That's topical.
pancakes and
Dungeons and
the
Dragons.
world of ARDALIN.
You didn't even mention that beforehand. They don't know what you're talking about over there at Orville Redenbacher.
In our
Wait, who's he?
high
again?
impact,
No frills.
non-sexually
no,
suggestive
no frill grill.
D&D campaign.
No cuts, no
I
butts,
hope
no
you
coconuts.
consider this
There's
gonna
a
be,
there's a
sponsorship.
he's gonna be a while. Is that
there's a
gonna be the-
thresh, and I need
Oh, you're already playing Teamfight Tactics. Okay.
well just to
But-
wait.
Wow.
I was about to say, like, you can
Spread
start up another match while you're waiting. 'Cause
The
this is gonna take a
religion
while.
of state fair corn dogs.
Colton, if you actually get a response from whoever you're emailing, I'm literally going to go to Florida and, like, choke you because.
Well, we spread the great. Okay, so
The good word of the
here,
wiener
here's
lord.
here's word for word what I typed.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I accidentally deleted it.
But it's Control Z.
Control Z. Okay, cool.
It's undo.
I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you.
Undo.
You never knew about undo?
No, I didn't actually.
Control Z, clown. Didn't you use any sort of word processing program?
You think I paid attention in
It's common
computer
sense.
programming?
Common sense.
You're a gen.
Have you never been on the
Yeah.
internet? Control C, Control V.
I know what Control V is.
How do
and
you know
Control
how do you know
P.
how to delete entire words while backspacing, but you don't know how to? You can use it anywhere you want to.
How do you know
You send a friend request
how to
somebody
set up
you
a
don't
Twitch
like.
overlay, but you can't change your oil? It's the
I
same
do know how to
thing.
change my oil.
I know how to change my oil too.
First
I
you get the-
don't.
Do you really though?
First
I
you
do.
get- First you get the oil straw and you just go sip, 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 and you gotta spit it out and you gotta replace it with the new.
All right, proofread this. Is this good?
No. Oh,
On whatever.
Christ. We would like to discuss details about a sponsorship for a D&D campaign on twitch.tv/ceejalpha. That's right. Go to twitch.tv/ceejalpha on whatever day of the week we decide is best, because you're going to witness the greatest high-budget D&D gameplay that everyone and their grandmother is watching. That's right. Why do you say that's right twice?
Because I
Aunt
can.
Jemima loves pancakes and the world of Ardalin, our high-impact, non-sexually suggestive D&D campaign. I hope you consider the sponsorship while we spread the greatness of state fair corn dogs. I'll have you know that I personally prefer the corn dog nuggets over the corn dogs on a stick, because the stick just gets in the way, and sometimes I just don't feel like eating the stick.
Corn dogs
You
is
do got a
raw.
point.
Only on Wednesdays.
You eat the stick?
Yeah, that's edible, but they don't.
They don't suggest it.
It's a secret.
Okay.
It's a secret.
Submit.
Submit. Send.
All right.
If
Ah.
something comes out of this, I'm coming for you from. I'm like high speed sprinting.
Does this mean that Kolton is technically your manager now?
No. I
He's your
refu-
agent?
All right. Time to contact Green Giant.
No,
I
we
am
need to start.
Say,
Stop it.
I am 6'1". I will be your mascot. I am very tall, and I have someone who calls me Jolly Green Giant because I am very tall.
Who?
Layla calls me the Jolly Green Giant sometimes because I'm really tall.
Okay. We can actually start
Understandable.
now. Imagine not being at full health.
All of you.
Weak.
Hey, fuckface,
I'm not-
imagine
I'm not
wasting your
full
time
health.
making an email to a corn dog.
Do an actual corn dog.
Single corn dog?
A singular corn dog.
Yes,
I
of
didn't know if I
course.
wanted to say
The,
like.
the
I didn't know if I
CEO
was saying.
of State Fair Corn Dogs, John Corn Dog, is speaking to. Hello, John Corn Dog here. What can I do it for?
Ah, yes, John Corn Dog
John
here.
Corn Dog, same State Fair Corn Dogs. Hello, same. What's that you say?
I'm never gonna speak again.
What's that you say? Dungeons and Dragons sponsorship. Hot dog,
I'm in.
Hot dog, I'm in. Should I say corn dog? Okay, let's actually start. That's ridiculous. This is silly. Oh my god. So when last we met, I don't actually know what happened, but I do. You escaped the prison of Adela, in which you were wrongfully arrested and thrown in there for however long you were. Subsequently broken out by a dashing young rogue named Leonard Locksley, who sold you a hot deal about going to the small village of Darkgrave
Yeah.
in order to come into contact with his mother, who would be able to give you a place to stay and a means for you to do whatever you want with your life, so long as you had a bit of or just sort of pulled your weight around the place. And on Wolfback you arrived, some of you landing gracefully, the one of you not so gracefully, landing in front of the aforementioned mother of Leonard and matriarch of the Locksley family. And that's where you are right now, on the ground. So, party, what would you like to do? You're just currently on the ground right in front of a mysterious woman.
Can I roll for perception and kind of see what's around?
Go for it.
Oh, fucking righty then. Let's get this perception check going, yeah?
The first roll of the night, yeah?
If fucking D&D Beyond would load so I can fucking look at my character sheet.
Just click it, dude. That's what you do.
It's like, what the fuck, bro?
Saw.
Okay, why is it being so slow? Probably because
Aren't you downloading something still?
Shh.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
I paused it.
Oh.
I just paused it.
Yeah,
It probably doesn't help that I'm streaming your thing. I'm sorry, Christian. You have to
close it. Go ahead. Do it. No, I didn't want to get affiliate anyways. Clown. It's cool though.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah.
It was literally your Twitch stream.
Okay, so
All
what'd
right,
you
you
get?
fucking perception. Oh my god,
What?
that's a natural one.
Wow.
God damn it! I told you to warm up your time.
Hold on. Let's restart the session real quick.
No. You gotta roll with it.
Diggity dog, I gotta roll
Hot
with it.
dog. Actually, one of you who's on my stream, can you test to see the balance between my audio and your audios? Because the last time mine was too loud, it was like overpowering the rest of you, so you could barely hear you guys, but you could hear me and my beautiful,
Your beautiful, authentic Asian
sultry,
voice.
Okay.
sultry little
Hello?
boy voice.
It's pretty
speaking.
even.
You say it's about right? Is it?
Kolton is loud.
Well,
I'm
he's-
always loud.
He's just like that. Just like that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
I can turn down my mic input if it would help.
Turn it down for what?
Turn down for what?
Okay, so with a natural one, is that so it'd be 2
Is that a little better?
with your perception modifier.
Yeah,
With your wisdom modifier, you got some dirt in your eyes, so you can't really see much. All you can make out mostly is that it's really dark. Cause it's nighttime, So
Hey, hey guys. Can y'all see what's going on?
actually, you might want to go back to what your mic was like before. I think it was okay if it was louder, because now I can't hear you.
Oh my God! It's literally
Hey,
like
listen.
I didn't even adjust it that much.
Yeah, just stay exactly like that. If you move from your position, you'll explode.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes. So as you kind of look around, like squinting with like dirt in your eyes, like ugh. The mysterious woman is still sort of standing before you, just kind of waiting
Hey,
to see what you guys are gonna do.
Mrs., are you the head of
Ow!
this family?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. The alert box thing went out and it was really loud. That scared me. But thank you, Tiny Bear V. That's legitimately scared me. Oh my god, I don't know how to change
You get a
that.
follow.
Somebody followed me
You
in the alert
You gotta
box.
follow?
Yeah, it's
Hello, follower.
really loud.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh god, this is the second session of our Dungeons and Dragons game, of which we have been trying to get some sort of full campaign going for the past 2
2
years.
years.
This might be the one. But can
I
you
am
please
one away
can
at
you
time.
please repeat what you were saying? Because I
I
was
s-
kind of
I said, Mrs., would you happen to be the head of this family affair you have going on?
you could say that, and I would assume that you for the ones that my son had contacted me about.
Just to make sure, who is your son again? Just so we're on the same page, you know. I know who he is, but I just want to make sure you do.
I think he forgot.
Well,
No.
where to start describing my son? Let's say medium height, lanky build, bit of a troublemaker knucklehead.
He's a bit
Very,
of a
Sounds
sleazy man as
a lot
well.
like him.
very much an idiot, never home.
Sounds
Yes.
about right.
Did you know he was doing the deed with the mayor's daughter?
Which mayor's daughter?
Yep. There
Okay,
it
I
is.
just wanted to make sure we were on the same page, of course.
Listen, we have a lot of transparency around here. I try not to meddle in those affairs so long as he knows what he's doing, and I trust him on that front. But
Has he been tested?
Does he understand consent and safe sex
oh,
rules?
of course, because he
Does
knows
he
what I-
wrap it?
Of course he does.
Wrap it before.
Wrap it before you tap it?
Yes, because he knows exactly what I would do to him if he did not.
Is it the chancla or is it the paddle?
What is a
The
chancla?
lamp. I never
Don't worry.
get beat by a lamp before.
What?
Sorry, that's a you.
Ah, yes.
That's
I
awfully
can't say that I have.
That's awfully
Darling,
specific.
get the scone.
Damn.
Get the scones.
The scone, like the
Yeah.
The actual scone.
Like an actual scone.
These things have been like sitting around for like 5 days. They're rock hard now. It's like shatters like a piece of concrete over your head. All right.
It's
Well,
sconch.
Seeing as it seems that we are in fact on the same page, might I direct you to my home?
I will follow behind.
Assuming
As long as
assuming none of you would be so bold as to stab me in the back as soon as I turn around.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, I just got out of prison. Why would I want to, end up dead this time?
That is a fair point.
He's got a point.
Follow me. And as the four of you just sort of get up to brush yourself off, very much tired from the ordeal that it took to get here. Let me check your passive perception. Would that even really help here? Anyway, nah, let's just go with it. So, as you sort of go down the dimly lit dirt path that kind of weaves through the town. Darkgrave is not very well like put together. There's a lot of like buildings and shambles. From what you can see, there's only one major building that has lights operating inside of it, and it kind of looks like it would be a tavern.
Mhm.
But there isn't really much going on. In fact, it looks like no one's been here for a really long time.
Madam, do people actually live in such conditions around here?
Well, they have not for a long time.
So it's
Well, for quite a few years, it's only been me and my family inside of the Locksley Manor, as well as
Have
the
you
one
not-
who inhabits the Wit and Whimsy over there.
if you don't mind my asking, what's happened around here?
You know, slow business. We
Oh,
Locksleys...
no business.
No business at all. I see you're not one to mince words, but yes, no one's come around here in a very long time, and I suppose that is partially my fault.
What did you do?
I believe there are more appropriate venues to be discussing this sort of thing in. Just continue to follow me, please. And she
Okay.
continues to lead you down the dirt path, and you can see sort of coming into view is this probably the most like well kept, like nicest looking building in Darkgrave, bless you. I wrote this entire description for this freaking place, and I ain't gonna waste it. Yeah, so I spent like half of today doing Jesus. So you come upon this large metal and brick gate topped with spikes. Fence. It's a fence that spans this large structure. It's the manor of sorts. It seems to have like 2 floors. And it has sort of a Victorian Gothic kind of experience. I have a picture here. That's basically what I used as my... How do I copy this? As my guideline
Your
for what I was
muse.
designing it on. This. Sort of looking like that, but more of a fence
Ooh.
around it. Sort of dark brick foundations and walls. There's lots of like signs of wear and tear on it. Like it's a very old looking house. You see the arched windows, ornate in borders, steel and brick fence which spans the entire perimeter of the house. Pointed rooftops and a small bell tower extends skyward from the gated archway that would lead into the manor's courtyard. So you can see from the middle there's the little archway tunnel sort of thing that has the gate. So she directs you through it, sort of like waves you through. It's like, come, follow me.
I'll be the first one to follow.
I want to be second.
I'll be in the back.
I'll go third.
In the back. So as you go, as she opens the gate, there's a very loud sort of... I don't know how to make creaking noises. That's all I got. Along... The gate creaks open as you come into what looks to be a courtyard. So you can't enter the manor proper without having to go through this courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
And the ground is still like a dirt path and sort of goes around in a circle with what looks to be 3 paths that go east, west, and north. And in the middle is a sort of a ruined kind of fountain It's a stone fountain. It's dried out. There's no water going through it, so it doesn't seem like it's been used in a very long time.
Okay.
But in the hedges which surround the dirt path, you can see sort of blooms of black roses. So someone's been... It seems as though like someone's been tending to these flowers, at least, even though the fountain is not in operation.
Yeah.
And as you look around, you can see into the arched windows, and you can sort of see inside of all the rooms, but you'd have to go inside to see what's actually in there.
Okay.
So she sort of stops you like right before the fountain. She turns. She says, "Well, welcome to my home. This is Locksley Manor, the longest standing building in Darkgrave."
It's quite the place. This don't mind me, but it kind of reminds me of something out of like story, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does seem very scenic, doesn't it? You could almost imagine some sort of like thunderstorm behind it, as if it was haunted or
Yes,
something.
yes. And it's like, yeah, that'd be
Yes.
quite peculiar if it were haunted. Yeah, it's not haunted, is it?
Oh no, the only people that haunt it are us, I suppose.
Phew.
Damn it.
Thank God.
I
Thank
hope you
goodness.
I hope you weren't expecting ghosts.
Demon.
I hope that doesn't
I don't want to.
dissuade
I
you
don't-
from staying.
I want demon.
But if you'll follow me into my study, and we can explain things a bit more. Explain this
What?
deal of that my son had offered to you for.
Okay. We'll be right behind you if you take the
let's
lead.
Scroll down to where I wrote all this stuff. Okay, so she takes you in through the northern entrance, and what first strikes you is the large, grand staircase that leads directly up into the second floor.
Mhm.
It opens. Do you need to know this? No, not really.
Yes. Yes.
Ugh. Sorry, I'm burping.
Ew.
Sorry, I'm gonna throw up. So it's a large, sort of like dark wood staircase that opens wide from the top floor, narrows slightly as it travels further down, like towards the middle, and then expands further out as it goes into the ground floor.
Okay.
The balusters. Do you know what a baluster is? Because I learned what a baluster
Mhm.
is today.
I know what a banister is.
The banister is the handrail.
Mhm.
The baluster is what keeps the handrails up.
Wow.
So the balusters are metal with the design of kind of a floral design. There's interwoven vines and protruding leaves from these vines.
Leaves from the vine.
Oh God.
And both to the left and the right, you can see there is just sort of assorted pieces of art, vases. Yes, there are vases.
Boss.
A vase.
Small paintings, small like trinkets that you would find just sort of hanging on the wall to decorate the space.
Trinket.
And above you, you can see a ornate chandelier with a dark steel with purple candles that seem to not be melting in any way. And there's wings to your left and to your right, which you pass by, but you don't really see too much of, because you're just seeing it in passing. You don't really know much about it yet. But
Yeah.
so the mysterious woman, who still has not told you her name, oddly enough, continues to motion you to lead you upwards into the second floor. And she directs you. Well, she doesn't quite direct you. She just sort of walks into what seems to be her study. And she's just kind of expecting you to follow.
I mean, I'll follow her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of take precaution because libraries are spooky.
Library spook.
Why very spooky? But as you walk into her, what seems to be her study, you can see that she has a particular fondness for purple and black, is what seems to be the main color choices which permeate the room.
Lorple.
A few candles. The whole manor is pretty dimly lit. I mean, it doesn't seem like they are that big on light around here. If they even.
I'm gonna lean over to Wuji and like whisper in her ear like this place kind of gives you the shivers, doesn't it?
I think it's
a bit
super
spooky.
cool.
You're just a weird one, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Anybody else have any impressions?
No.
All right then. So the mysterious woman takes a seat in the desk that sits in the middle of the room. And she sort of writes herself and begins as, so, allow me to introduce myself because I was so rude as to not do it as I first met you all, covered in dirt on the ground of my precious home. This is Darkgrave. She points like around. This is Locksley Manor, and I am the matriarch of the Locksley family, Lady Lorelei Locksley.
Lorelei?
Lorelei. I hope all the L's aren't too confusing. We just sort of had a thing going on.
Lady Locksley Lorelei.
Lorelei Locksley.
That's 3 L's. Lady Lorelei Locksley.
Yes.
Well,
L
yes.
cubed.
Do you constantly take L's?
Well,
I
you see,
I think it looks like this town took quite the L.
well, yes, but we like to take those L's and turn them into lessons learned.
Ooh, she's quick on her feet.
She knows what she's doing.
I have lived quite a long time.
How long is long?
Don't ever ask a lady her age!
Yes, that's quite rude.
I must concur.
Hey lady, how old are you?
Older than you think, but younger than you know.
66?
I think she's 69.
That's the funny
Or 20.
She's just sort of like,
whispering right in front of her.
Madam, if you don't mind my asking, why such the peculiar theme of choice?
well, when you're born as a lady of the shadows, then you sort of start to decorate, you start to make your lifestyle sort of revolve around it. It's just that particular aesthetic that I seem to enjoy.
Kind of edgy, no?
Yes, that's quite edgy, isn't it?
I prefer gothic. It's very
What a-
regal.
Hell yeah.
Though I must say that the poor state of repair is not exactly what I intended for the whole town. It's not meant to look like this, of course. It just sort of happened, I suppose.
Did the whole town have this kind of gothic scheme going on? Or is it just this manor?
Oh, I was the only one who had the design choices for this manor, which was built very long time ago. But as for the rest of the town, it just sort of built itself, and in the same vein, it took itself down. But
Now,
lesson...
my next question is, where exactly are we
Well, you are
in relation to...
Darkgrave. As
Well,
you know
yes,
this
but-
already. Well, you are a bit deep in the heart of the Reaper's Grove, We're located sort of in between North and South Lothran, which would maybe closer to South Lothran, which is more of
Okay.
the foresty area. But we don't get many visitors here. As a matter of fact, Darkgrave may as well be an urban legend.
Yes, I've never actually heard of this place before until, well, just now.
Well, you certainly won't find it on a map. I know that much. The state of disrepair does not really help things.
No, I mean, surely it'd turn anyone away from this place. Any chances you've got of rebuilding are virtually non-existent as long as this place is in the
Well,
condition that it's in.
Well, let's just say that I prefer to keep Darkgrave open to only the people I want to see it, whom I wish to see it. My magics are strong enough that I can hide this entire town from the view of anyone I don't particularly like.
Cool.
It's like an illusionary barrier of sorts.
Yes, well, you don't exactly look at the forest for the trees. And I certainly try to make this place look as inconspicuous as possible.
You do got a point, though.
That I do. But
She, sorry.
yes, I am very much a woman.
I don't assume, you know,
Well, I thought.
but I just did.
Well,
I'm
thought
very contradicting myself, aren't I?
Well, I thought the dress would be enough. But
I don't judge.
anyways, let us not get too sidetracked from what I would ask of you for. So, what exactly did my son tell you?
Nothing. He just told us to come here. Hold on.
He told us to come here and just kill things, I guess.
Well, that's not very nice, is it? I assume that he told you something along the lines of he sees some sort of potential in you for that you would be able, that there's something that you all want and that you may be able to achieve it or find it here.
I mean, I've heard that line quite a few times, so hearing him say it, it's not really, doesn't really stand out to me. But I get what you're saying, yes.
And he absolutely used his shadow magic, didn't he?
Oh, most certainly,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, I have to tell that boy to not do that in front of strangers. Ugh. Well, when he gets home, he'll, certainly get something. But, allow me to further elaborate on the flimsy sort of hope that he gave you when explaining why he wanted you to come here in the first place. We here at Locksley Manor, for better or for worse, wish to...
I'm back.
Oh, you were gone. Well, we here at Locksley Manor, the Locksley family in general, have been, how would you say, the, sort of behind the scenes kind of people. We find requests, we hear the requests of those who wander through this forest. Oh, the urban legend, I must explain that. So, at some point or another, certainly during my lifetime, came a legend that if you were to walk deep into the heart of the Reaper's Grove and leave a request, that's the simplest way I could put it, is to leave a request, as in quite literally speak it out into the woods, that some supernatural entity would be able to hear it and they would aid you in that. And I'll just explain it now. It's us. That's most definitely. It's not supernatural at all. It's people. It's us. There's nothing. There's no ghosts here. Well, there might be, but it's not here. Probably elsewhere, but not here.
And what about the ghost dogs?
What?
Wolves.
Oh, those. Yes, my shadow hounds. Yes. Just another one of the many things we can do over here with our shadow magic.
Spooky.
We were born with it after all. We've had a lifetime to practice. And luckily enough, it managed to pass into my children as well.
How many children do you have?
Well, you've met one of them, the knuckle-headed Leonard. And I have two more, who I would love to introduce you to, but I believe that would have to wait for a little bit. Hello.
Okay.
Don't turn on the light. I'm gonna kick you in the head. Get out.
Imagine if it was actually her being like, "Hey, turn on that fucking light. I'll
Close
kick
the
you in the
door."
head."
Children. Right, as I was saying. What was I saying? Ah, yes, my children. I would love to introduce you to them once I sort of complete the deal. So we are problem solvers, for better for worse. We hear these requests, and of which there are quite a few, and we send out whoever we can, basically Leonard, to
Oh,
help
Leonard.
people out with them. Yes, he gets around.
Oh yes, he certainly
Yes,
does
yes,
get
yes.
around.
Both
I-
doing tasks and other things.
Yes, I am quite aware. Look, as long as he's being safe about it, then I will not meddle in those affairs, but I digress. Enough talking about my son. For a long time we've had... Well, we haven't had, I've allowed wandering adventurers to take up residence inside of the manor. I would ask them to carry out these sort of requests to help the people, help whoever needs it, as we see fit. Some requests are quite idiotic. You have to see it to believe it.
Understandable.
Yes.
People can be stupid sometimes.
Oh, trust me, I know. Usually, Luna gets rid of those before they can actually, make their way to me. But, yes, adventurers have come here in search of gold, fame, some way to live a happy life, just an escape. But eventually they all move on. Whether it be from this place or from this plane. We've seen many live and die, and while unfortunate, it happens. And it's all for the sake of keeping things in order around ARDALIN. And though I hope that doesn't dissuade you from me asking you for if you would all like to do the same.
Sure.
That was a quick decision.
I must agree, you were very quick to
What?
sort of decide this.
What would we get in return?
Other than pay, these jobs do not go without pay, of course. Whatever sort of treasures that you find on your adventures, you can take those. And if you've seen the sort of baubles we keep around the house, those are usually from adventurers who have felt the need to gift us things. We also have an expansive library in which we have been given books from the many adventurers who had come and gone, sort of as a parting gift. But you will be paid, along with whatever sort of rewards you can find on the way. And most of the time you will be meeting the people in these requests. We have a sort of a board downstairs for you to pick and choose which request you would like to take. But you will be compensated. And if you want to inquire more about your own pasts, I know the four of you must have some sort of backstory in which you want to know more about, or some mystery you want to solve about yourselves or your lives.
Well, so say something comes up. I'm not going to assume anything. Say something comes up, and let's say we need to. What's the wording I should use? We want to end out this contract we have.
Oh, there is no sort of blood pact in any way. You may come and go as you please. You're under no obligation. I just sort of see it as more of a sort of an equal thing.
Okay.
We at the Locksley Manor would give you a place to stay and a sort of place of respite in between your adventures, and whether you'd want to, say, find gold for yourself, or you want to investigate a place that you may or may not have connections to, just know that you are safe here. For I have the spell in which I have cast around Darkgrave will ensure that you will not be found. You cannot be tracked.
I think I'm convinced.
You say we can't be tracked, so does coming into this place just sort of erase any presence of ourselves, or does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
say they have something that follows scent. Does it just end at some point?
Erased.
Okay.
Your footsteps, any sort of magical tracking spell of any sort. If someone were to say they were to scry and try to see your location, they would see aught but black fog.
Okay.
We have many countermeasures in place, but the only thing that I must ask is that we do not allow this sort of, and forgive me for my rudimentary language, I don't really know how else to describe it, murder hobos? That sort of behavior is not exactly what we're looking for around here, so long as you don't go on a murder spree and come back here.
Such as, like, slaughtering a train car full of people, or
Yes, who would do that?
it's just an example. Like,
Oh yes, that's awful.
I don't know who. That's absolutely terrible.
Oh, and trust me, you can't hide it either. We will know.
Okay.
Is that a threat?
It
Or a
sounded
warning?
It sounded more like a promise.
Call it a guarantee.
Guarantee,
Ooh.
that's a better word.
I would never do such a thing. It's just sounded very suspicious.
Oh no, I understand your intentions completely. Trust me. We've had much ruder people come in here. Believe me. Can you believe that someone would just come in here and just, like, immediately try to kill me? That's happened before.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of
Understandable.
person, who would do that?
I don't know, but they're gone now.
Like,
So,
gone, or like
Ooh.
gone?
well, if you've ever wanted to wonder what would happen if someone were to, say, fall into an endless pit of darkness, then yeah, I'd say they're gone.
There's no
Alright, yeah, checks out.
trampoline at the end
Yeah.
of that pit, is there?
There's a what?
You know, like any cushioning, or
Oh no, you just keep falling. Forever. No, it's not fun. I tried going a very long time ago. I tried going in there myself. Of course, I could get myself out, as you can presently see here. But It's not fun.
Well, I suppose anything beats jail, so
Mm. I can
She
agree.
does
I'll
got a
join you.
point. I was already convinced with the treasure, but
Glad to hear it. Oh, and quite rude of me to ask now after explaining all of this, but I don't believe we've formally met.
Oh yes, I mean, entering a contract, you don't even know my name.
Yes, that would be quite rude, wouldn't it?
I am Anna.
Anna?
Yes.
Anna. Yes.
you can just call me Raven.
Raven. Ah. One of my favorite birds.
Wuji.
Would. Yes. That. Wuji.
It's such a strange name.
It is a little unnatural on the tongue, but I'll get used to it, Wuji.
My name is Merlana Sildraskt.
Merlana Sildraskt. Pleasure to meet you four. Now remember, this is not exactly a contract. You are not contractually bound to stay here. But so think of it more as an agreement for your safety, so long as you would be so kind as to accept these observe and accept these requests and carry them out as well as you can.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. That's perfectly reasonable.
So I would take it that the four of you are we're all in agreement here.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you do. Okay. Merlana?
Cerise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right then.
That's it. That's all you're getting.
Well, I guess that's it then. Sorry, I'm very awkward about this. It's just been such a long time since I've had anyone pass through here, or at least
Like
have.
how long?
Oh. Let's see. My daughter's. Hold on. Before they. 20 years, maybe. Maybe longer.
That is a long time. That's
It is quite a long time. But I suppose I could give you a tour of the rest of the place, but I would assume that some of you are a little bit worse for wear. Miss Wuji, are you quite all right?
well, she did get stabbed. Ooh.
Okay.
Alright, guys, text RP.
Alright, we're doing text RP now? Cool. We're doing forum RP? That's cool. Are you
So
now
just
in
remember, there's a minimum requirement of 5 sentences per response. Proper grammar and punctuation.
Are you now in a place where you cannot speak loud because that's fine. Even in text I can hear the sort of like sarcasm in that. You're fine. Well, for the most, I think we can see what we can do about that. But I think I'll allow my. Actually, I'll do it myself. I'll show you to your rooms, or at least where you'll be staying, and it's definitely where previous adventurers had been staying. But I must apologize for the quality of your chambers. They're not. Ludwig's been keeping them in shape, but
What's with all the L's, man?
I honestly, it's just a thing now. Like Ludwig isn't even part of the family. He's just not butler, but he still has an L name. I think it's more of a coincidence at this point. Any more L's and it's just like a cruel universal joke or something. But I digress.
Fair enough.
It already sounds like it's gotten to that point.
Look, sometimes you just have to call out every L name you can think of until you get to the right one. That's how confusing it gets sometimes.
I mean, has it gotten to the point where you just have someone named L?
I've thought about it. I mean, I'm sure one of the girls have named. I'm sure one of the girls have named like one of their pets L or something, just for the funny. But I digress. Enough about L's. Let me show you to your rooms. Wait, why are you typing? What is this?
What the fuck?
That's weird.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
What's that?
Yes, hello.
It's text to speech.
It's not reading it. Why isn't it reading it? It's not reading it.
You gotta do /TTS.
Oh god, you're
Alright,
all
I felt like that was a distraction. Anyways.
No, I have to see the. I have to.
Yes. What?
What is it? What is it? Wait, hold on. What is it?
Angela. Oh, I can't wait to see what it says for Christian.
Stay hydrated.
Wait, hold on. This will give us the definitive pronunciation of Analanth.
Analinth?
Analinth.
Actually, that's alright. Sounds like absinthe.
Absinthe.
Yeah, I guess that works. That's alright.
Wait.
Stop. Oh god. Hydrated. I'm still on stay hydrated. Why are you taking so long to type? What are you typing?
I'm terrified.
Good god. If you put the entire script to Beamo, I'm gonna kill you.
Stop.
No. No. Wait, where did this read from? Oh my god. This is... Oh, it stopped. Oh, thank god it stopped. How long is this gonna go? Stop.
I don't
Oh my
know.
god. I hate this. Like, I don't even know where it's coming. I don't know where it's coming from.
It's just part of Discord.
I know, but it's just like it's not even like is this audio or?
Stop.
Bro, I'm trying. Hey. Okay, well, in case y'all didn't remember, we're trying to stream.
Anyways.
Yeah, we're kind of having a stream here, so this is he's still typing. He's not stopping. You're both not even. Anyways, the next person to play TTS is getting their character insta-killed. Oh my god. What are you typing? What's happening?
I'm sorry I did this, Christian.
A button, blood type, A button. A button, blood type, A button, blood type.
Hold on, last one, I promise.
I hate you guys.
I hate this too.
Okay, I'm done. I'm
Are
done.
we
I'm
done?
I'm
Can
done.
Can we continue?
The comedy is wore off.
Oh god. A button blood type. 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 Why is it that? Anyways,
A button blood type. A button blood type.
what was I talking about? Oh, she was taking you down
Taking.
to
Yeah.
her dead chambers. Okay. So,
I'm sorry.
so Lorelei gets back up from her desk in the study. She leads you back out down the stairway, the grand staircase, and curiously, she actually takes you around the backside of the staircase, and
Mm-hmm.
next to the walls of all the various things scattered about, which to your knowledge now would seem like, as she explained, stuff that she found or that she was given by adventurers like on their journeys that they gave as gifts to her for one reason or another. And she goes to the side of the staircase and she sort of like raises her hand to it, touches her palm, and in a sort of a sweeping motion, you can see the wall inside of the. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. The wall from the staircase. A dim light sort of comes around that seems to be in some kind of door shape, and it slides left,
So
in which you
to the
can
left.
see a staircase that leads down into what you would assume is the basement of the manor. If you would all follow me.
All right, lead the way.
I mean, I assume that one wouldn't exactly want to, just walk into a dark basement, but you can trust me on this one.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, I'd prefer a light, but
So as she leads you down the staircase, going down into the very, very dark basement, she brings up a little flame, but it's not like a normal colored flame. It seems to be some sort of like dark flame that still gives off the same kind of light as a regular fire. What is this? Ishigami!
red post.
No, she doesn't.
Anyways.
She doesn't look like. She needs to be a little more like swag. It's not enough.
Let's
Swag.
have all the bitches.
Swagigami.
Anime bitches. I look good.
She continues to lead you down, and it's a decently long way down, and it all ends in a sort of longish looking hallway in which she snaps her fingers and 4 wall sconces all light up at the same time, in which you can see it's sort of a hallway, and ironically enough, it does kind of remind you of the jail cells that you were in, like just the whole setup of having 4 like rooms in a hallway with doors separating the 4 of them. I know you just got out of a dark sort of prison, and this may seem evocative of the image, but
Yes, it kind of closely resembles the experience.
yes, but we have air conditioning.
Do you have air conditioning? Do you have Wi-Fi as well?
What is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi? Wide fingers? No.
It's a type of dish from the village I'm from.
Ah, yes. Wi-Fi.
Yes.
She's sort of like that smiling, like, yep. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. So she sort of directs you, like, pick whichever one you like, and I'll also have you know that you may decorate it as you see fit. Just what's in there is just kind of what's in there, but however you feel like making yourself comfortable inside of your rooms, and these will be your rooms for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
Unless something were to happen otherwise.
Dibs on that one, and then I run towards the farthest
The farthest on the left or the right?
left.
Okay. Alright, well, there's 3 other rooms. Wuji
Oh.
says farthest right. So what is left is the closest to.
I will take the one on the right.
So by process of elimination, we will have
Merlana gets the middle of the
Merlana
room on the
gets-
floor.
Yes.
Yes,
The-
because
see,
I'm
the
actually
one-
taking
the-
up 2 rooms.
The closest left is actually Ludwig's room. Yes. Yes, he lives down there. No, you can have that one. And so I'm still not used to saying her name, Lorelei. Sort of like
Coraline.
waves you off for the night. She says, well, I hope you've had I've provided at least a decent welcome to Darkgrave, and I must thank you all for being the first for us in a while to actually be willing to help.
Of course.
Well, I mean, it was either this or go rot in jail, so I mean, I'd suppose this is ultimately the better alternative, regardless of what happens from this point forward.
Hopefully nothing
Who
bad.
knows? It was
Knock on
nice to
wood.
get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get more.
Oh, I can
Question.
guarantee that. Yes.
During our adventures, are we ever going to visit a tundra?
A tundra. Well, we don't
I
usually...
kind of prefer to be cold, you know.
Ah, yes.
I mean, it snows a little bit up north.
I would
Yeah,
take
but
it,
like
I would take it that's where
icy
you're from, then.
plateaus. What?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wait, is there like any way to like do magic to make my room feel like home, or is that not in the cards?
Well, that's entirely possible, seeing as a lot of what goes on around here is the work of,
An enemy stand.
Shadow... I'm gonna... Come over... Don't make me come over there. I'll do it.
I'll be over there in a day, but I'll do it.
You better stay right there. Your life ends approximately 24 hours from now, when I get there.
Okay, that's fine.
But
Yeah,
I wa-
'cause
but I wa-
I'll have taken my Melfab's test and hopefully get 100. So.
Oh yeah, no, you take your time with that, but I'll be there.
Okay, cool.
Be there when you get back. Or something if I don't get, like, fall into a ditch or stub my toe or something.
An infinite hole with a trampoline at the bottom.
But for your room, if you wanted to make it feel more like home, there are things that I can do. But may have to hold off on that for a little bit. For when you awake, I do believe I have a request of my own for you four.
Shoot.
But of course,
Well,
that
I
can...
guess we better get some rest.
Yes, you'll be needing it. Plus, there are others that I would also like you to meet around here. On your own accord, but at the very least, we would like you to be getting to work, at least somewhat soonish. Good night, you four. And
Good night,
you.
and thank you for letting us stay in your home.
thank you for agreeing to help. And she just sort of, goes back up the stairs. And you can hear the door closing back shut. And the four
Lady
of you...
Cube.
Lady Cubed.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Ah, L3. But yes, you now find yourselves sort of standing in the hallway of the basement of of the Locksley Manor. What now?
That was
Sleep,
quite-
sleep,
was-
sleep, 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 sleep.
You wish to turn in for the night?
That was
quite the introduction.
yeah.
This gives me the creeps. Feels like the
Perhaps
walls
it'll
are
be
gonna
better in the morning.
shift and I don't know. I feel like this place is the kind of place that's like dark just all the time.
Prefer something more light or holy.
I do in fact, yes. Um, much more peaceful and not shady and dark and
Shady.
well, I suppose I'll go to sleep myself, assuming I can get any sleep with the pictures on the walls staring at me.
The eyes follow you.
It'll be fine.
And
They don't follow you.
so-
That's a joke.
And yeah, I enter my room and make an effort to go to sleep.
I do, yeah. I kind of like prepare the bed and just flop down, drift away.
Sail away, sail away, sail
Away,
away.
sail away.
Okay, I'm going. Alright, so I'm gonna look through your character sheets real quick to see what I can do. Real quick. Just cheating? No.
Yes. No.
Give me a second while I think of something interesting to do in this time.
Y'all ever just,
Shlunk.
I don't know.
Gabby, your patron is still, the Raven Queen, yes?
How she changed it?
Well, it's Hexblade.
No, she-
but Hexblade is the class, but the patron stays as...
Yeah, because her class was
Her class
Raven
was-
or
her
subclass.
patron,
Subclass.
Her patron was Raven Queen, but that was a homebrew by you. So let's do something interesting. I don't think I've done this before, but let's start with Anna.
Huh?
So as you close the door to your room, sort of look around and take in the surroundings of your apparently your new home for the time being. You can sort of feel a bit of warmth from inside of you, and you look down at your hands and you remember how you tried to perform magic as you used to be able to, but things just don't seem quite the same. And as you drift away to sleep, in your dream you can feel that warmth again. And in your dreamscape you're sort of like in some kind of dark space, kneeling on the ground, staring at your hands, and you can feel your hands go from warm to cold and warm again, as if you can feel it. And from behind you, you can feel a presence, but you can't seem to will yourself to touch it
Mm-hmm.
or turn around to see it. But from what you can hear, the presence sort of a voice comes from the presence behind you, and all it says is, I'm sorry I have failed you.
What?
We will meet again soon. I promise.
What? Who are you?
An old
My-
friend. And
Old friend. When have we met?
there's no response. And you're finally able to turn around in your dream. But as you do, you wake up in a cold sweat. Clutching your hand to your chest. You are cold.
What was that all about? So that kind of warmth is gone.
Yes,
Like,
you're,
from before?
you're cold once again.
What was that all about? That's never happened before. And so I try to I'm gonna try and summon some form of magic. Like,
What are you gonna do?
just like to see if like I can get that glowing feeling to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Let's you know what? Let's roll some dice. I'd like you to make an Arcana check.
oh shit. Arcana. That is a 7.
You go so far as to sort of strain your muscles in your hands, trying to get the warmth back, and in your brain you're just sort of tensing up, but the pain quickly comes over, and you find that nothing is happening.
Damn it. It's never coming back, is it? Guess I'm stuck powerless after all. Once again, unable to do
What?
anything.
Would you care to sort of turn back over and head back to sleep?
Yes.
Alright, let's move on to another one. Wuji.
Oh.
I'm assuming you're here. So as you're sort of reclining in your bedchambers, also sort of a little, well, not really. You don't seem very wary about your surroundings. In fact, you kind of welcome this sort of air of danger and mystery that surrounds this place. But from your ear, you can hear some sort of voice, kind of, what is happening over there?
What's happening where?
I don't know. I'm hearing ripping.
Oh, that's me playing with a Velcro pocket.
Oh. You can hear this sort of flittering in your ear. It's kind of annoying. Try to kind of swap at it with your hand, but there's nothing there. Swap, not swat. Swap. Swapping at it. But
Swapping.
What seems to be some sort of small animal is nothing, but you do hear a voice. You know, Wuji, you know what happened today? I don't think the boss lady's gonna be very happy about that. You know the whole thing with you kind of dying back there. Remember that? And, yeah, you can say it'll be fine. But you know that, you know, boss lady's a little, particular about the whole thing about living and dying, right? So you having a little thing back there where you were really close. You were almost there. I wouldn't exactly say that that you're exactly in her good graces right now, but she seems to like you. So, for the most part, she'll let it pass. Now, I'm paraphrasing. I'm just the messenger here. But, you know. Yeah, you almost died, but you lived. I get that. But, you know, she takes these things real seriously. And it's already happened once before. And through some miracle, she saved your butt a few times. That's just because she likes you. And also because that, lady with the flail over there in that room or something. Oh yeah, you're real full of yourself too, huh? Always likable. Right. But look. You know that people aren't... like, that thing, the way you got healed back there, that was luck. And I know sure as heck that that boss lady would not have been, you know, as likely to help you again. Through some miracle. Bringing you back to life and stuff. Look, all I'm gonna say is, just be careful, alright? Because if you get that close to dying again, you might wake up without powers, you know? So you gotta be careful. Capiche?
You gotta
Capiche.
reach for the top and grab all those titties.
What?
Kame got killer bridged. I think.
Yeah, I am.
Just, yeah, I said my piece. I'm out of here. And the present sort of goes away. And it was a little bothersome. You still don't really know why your sort of, like, messenger talks to you like that. In that voice. It's kind of weird, but...
Because he's a butthole.
You know I'm still here, right?
Okay, and...
Always watching.
Always.
Nah, I'm kidding, that's weird. No, but for real though. Just stay safe out there.
Okay.
Don't put yourself in situations that would get you or others killed. Even though boss lady would like that a lot. Try not to
I'll
make it happen.
try my hardest. Stop!
Now get some rest. And the presence actually goes away this time. So, it's sort of a mild annoyance, but, you know, you get over it. It's just like, whatever, you know? You know, listen to this guy. I have magic. But, you also turn over and go to sleep. I hope.
Okay.
Unless you don't.
No, I go to sleep. Stop!
Oh my god, stop. And then, let's go on. And what's happening in Raven's room?
Homie's just wanking a fat. I'm kidding. No, dude is like knocked out, fast asleep.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, I was gonna do something, but you're asleep, so that's fine. No, that can wait.
Well, no.
Hey, wake up! Hey, wake up! So you were asleep, but you feel sort of like the cold chill as you reminded yourself of home, kind of, by mentioning it to Lorelei about making your room into a tundra, or that sort of cold feeling. So through your dream, you're starting to feel sort of that like sensation of the cold. You do kind of miss it. Oh my God, you're Sova.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
my.
fuck! Now that you mention it,
Oh my God, he's Russian and he uses a bow.
Oh
I'm
no.
not Russian though.
No. Like he's the snow, the cold. And
Why would you make that connection? Now I gotta just. Now I'm gonna get a Sans eye.
But you sort of kind of like, it's sort of like a slow waking up in the middle of the night as you feel that sort of cold sensation on your skin again. And there's sort of that like aching kind of like homesick feeling. It's not like, it doesn't hurt, but it's sort of like a permeating, not permeating, that's a fancy word, that's not right here. Sort of a like it goes through your whole body, that sort of like slightly aching, uncomfortable kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like you miss it a lot. And you do you have your ring on your neck or your finger?
It's on my necklace. It's just it's it's literally just a ring on like a strap of leather or something.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you kind of keep that on, where it's sort of that kind of thing that you just always have on.
Yeah.
So as you wake up, you still feel that like tingling, and you kind of reach for your neck, and you kind of grasp the ring around your hand, where it also feels kind of cold, and it brings you back to then. The something, the river and the sand. No, that could have been a reference, but I missed it. La La Land. Anyways, yeah, you just sort of, it's sort of like your comfort kind of thing. Like, you just have to feel it in order for you to like calm yourself down, so you don't miss home as much. But you just kind of,
I'll be back one day, Ma. One day.
you can feel the cold.
And kind of just, yeah, fidget with it.
You can feel the cold sort of get a little stronger as you grip it. And you lay back down, head back to sleep. You were the ugliest sleeper on this planet, dear God. You were like.
I'm gonna roll with that. Yeah, I'm gonna make that a thing.
You snore like a.
I'm gonna put
like
that
a
under
bear.
as a flaw.
Your party members wake up with 1 point of exhaustion because you snore so loud that they couldn't get any sleep. But
Loudest, most obnoxious sleeper in all of.
But yeah,
There
I'm
we go.
sorry, Cerise. I don't really know what to do with Merlana. I don't have anything. Unless you come up with something somewhere. You can steal something from World of Warcraft. I wouldn't know. You can do it. I wouldn't know if you did.
I got nothing.
Go burn a tree or something. I don't know. You like burning trees? But yeah, the night passes. Not that you can tell, considering you're inside of a basement, but you just sort of feel it. Can I long rest? Oh yeah, you all long rest, by the way.
Gabby's
And,
not on the verge of death anymore.
So you'll get a long rest. Gabby, for just so you know, unless you already know, you can set one of your weapons to be a hexblade weapon. So that means you can touch one weapon, and you can set it if you click on your weapon in the character sheet. You can touch.
Yes, one of the 4 daggers.
Yes, choose your favorite, and you can also rename them if you feel like naming every individual dagger. It's literally for flavor. Gasp. Oh wait. Yeah, sorry. That's...
Yeah, I named my sword Masayume.
Masayume
chasing,
chasing.
See, I'm glad Zach gets
Oh
it.
no, it's a reference.
It's Fairy Tale opening
Oh
15.
no. So you can touch one.
I honestly, okay, when I was looking, I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck did Kolton get a Masamune?
No,
But
it's
then I was like, wait, it's
Masayume.
Masamune.
You can get the Murasama blade.
It's like discount Masamune.
So with Pointy, so with Hex War, you can touch one weapon you're proficient with that lacks two-handed properties, so basically any of your daggers. With that weapon, you can use your Charisma modifier for the attack and damage rolls until you finish your next long rest, in which you can choose another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also use your Charisma
Pointy
modifier
slicers.
for the attack and damage rolls for any of your packed weapons if you have that feature. Is it auto-updating for y'all? Because it just have to keep refreshing. Pointy, cutter, pointy, slicer, and stabby. Alright. Very, You know, funny story about it, because all these weapons do freaking piercing damage. So slicer doesn't...
It doesn't actually slice, but
No, it's all piercing. Yes, even cutter pierces, slicer pierces. But, you all managed to wake up. Somehow you've been, like, kind of fine-tuned to knowing when the sun comes up. You can just sort of feel it. It's like, yeah, I've slept long enough. Good God.
Good heavens.
And no,
it
there's
do
no
be that time.
There's no opportunities for midday naps. No midday naps. Sorry.
No midday nap.
No. Or people of
Damn
action
it.
around here. But, as you all awake, there's bathrooms down here. It's basically like a small, like, apartment suite, but it's a basement.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Okay.
as you're all awake, go about your morning business. Anything you want to say to anybody, go for it.
Oh, I get some food.
Okay. So
How do I go about doing that?
you go upstairs. You get ready for your day, and you go upstairs.
I keep like, as I'm like walking, I keep like making like weird motions with my hands as if I'm trying to figure something out.
So you're putting up the blood symbol, right? Your gang signs?
Yeah.
Gang signs?
Yeah. Gang
Alright.
signs.
Cool. The other three?
I like wake up and like I go to the bathroom. Got man, last night was awkward. Through the middle of the night, I had like chills. Just talking to himself as he goes.
Made my pee-pee shrink.
I
Dang. Crazy.
I think one of my balls receded too.
Went into my stomach. Whoa, why is it missing? Whoa. It's part of me now. I am one. So yeah. I just realized there's only one dude in all of this.
Heyo.
Yeah.
Seeing as Anna is the reincarnation of Analanth. Just had to be continuity.
I want to
there.
get food.
So two of you
You
make
can
your way-
join me.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Freaking wicked, dude. So yeah, the two of you sort of head upstairs to go get some food, wherever that may be. You don't even know if there is food here, but you go up there assuming. Merlana and Raven follow behind shortly afterwards. Everybody seems pretty well rested. Okay, back to my one note so I can see what I'm describing here. So as you head up out of the staircase, it's like the little Harry Potter room except it goes down. You can sort of smell the smelly smell that smells smelly of food coming from what would be the east wing if you're looking at it from the entrance. So you sort of head towards that direction. You know the thing when like cartoons when you're like floating because you can smell the smell of food?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not happening here, but but
Just as a reference, so you know what's not happening.
so you know exactly what is not going on here. There you go. But
Got you.
yeah, you all follow the smell of food. You can smell some delicious sausages, some bacon and eggs, pancakes, the waffles, and from the kitchen you can just see this dude back there. Homeboy is just like pumping them out. Great food after food. You got a bunch of dishes, just like a whole plate of bacon. It's like, where are you even getting this stuff, dude?
Like, is there a way to get his attention? Is there like a bell on the counter? Ding ding.
Yeah, sure. There is now.
All right.
So you can
Like-
just sort of see in the counter what like like a kind of not really like a diner, but there's like a kitchen that's separate from the I guess would be the living / dining room.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of just walk up to it and you just start like furiously like dinging the bell. Unless you don't.
No, not furiously.
Nicely.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, I gotta think of a voice. Give me a sec.
I'm walking in. What do you want?
Hey, stay. Forget it. No, I already have one.
Forget about it.
Let me think of something real quick. Yes. Hello. Oh, who is that? Oh,
Sir,
wait. Who are you?
sir. I'm Anna.
Oh.
I just arrived last night.
Oh, yes. The new recruits here. Yes, of course.
No, I wouldn't say I'm a recruit, but
Well,
yes.
the adventure is passing through. Yes. Lady Lorelei did inform me of your arrival shortly after you all retired to the bed.
Well,
Yes.
yes, but who's all this food for? Surely
Oh.
there's not that many people here.
Oh, I just sort of, just cook what I feel like it, and whoever takes it just takes it. But
Oh, okay, so we can just
I
kind
mean,
of
usually I
grab
only have
some and
to.
go.
Well, I only have to feed like about 3 people most of the time. But now that there are 4 more of you, I have to start cooking for 7, I suppose.
Yes, 3 + 4 is 7. Yes.
Yes. I know.
I do appreciate I do appreciate your efforts to serve us some breakfast this morning.
I do try my best.
Do we just grab some and go,
Oh
or?
yes, take whatever you like.
All right.
I'll be cooking for the next few minutes, I suppose. Until
I
we run
grab-
out of stuff.
All the fucking bacon,
Oh,
all of it, even the
whole
ones that aren't
plate.
cooked.
It's like half crispy, half chewy bacon, which is superior, by the way. Chewy bacon is superior.
Oh, definitely,
This is a truth.
Yes.
definitely, yeah. In all circumstances, like there's no situation where crispy bacon is better.
Well, unless it's like bacon bits.
Oh no.
Well, and
No.
I mean that's
There has to be
guaranteed.
like there's like a specific ratio of chewiness to crispiness for bits. But is there anything valuable around?
Are you asking me or are you asking
You.
home? Well, I
Should I roll
mean,
for perception?
you can't really go for it. Yeah, roll for well, I can investigate. You're not really looking for anything, are you? Give me a second.
No.
Investigation. No, you're just looking around. Perception, please.
That's going to be a 12.
You can see around that there are some obviously like shiny things. You know, the generic looking kind of gemstones embedded inside of like brooches.
Brooches.
Other assorted kinds of like jeweled accessories, even inside of picture frames, just sort of small little like
Where's this jewelry at?
display cases, you clown. Don't
Display
steal it.
places.
Display cases, yes. Carefully put
Mhm.
away, so as for not to have people to steal them.
Okay. I
I mean,
mental note.
they're on display because they're gifts from adventurers long past.
I'll keep it that as a mental note.
Sorry, I'm staying hydrated over here.
Hydrated.
What is this? Oh. But yeah, as far as you can tell, they're just sort of like generic kind of treasures that you would just sort of find.
Okay.
Among other things that seem to be of more sentimental than monetary value.
Oh, I couldn't care less about those things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's great. That's great, isn't it? Did he really just take that entire plate of bacon? Huh, I'll have more. That's alright. And as the rest of you sort of walk into the dining area, you see that Anna has walked away with an entire plate of bacon.
Yes, just bacon.
Just bacon.
Just bacon.
What? All right. And then I just walk over to Chef Boy. Man.
Hello. Yes. Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
Morning.
I see my compatriot took all the bacon. Is there by any chance some extra?
Oh yeah, just I'm gonna give a friggin' accent because I'm sick of this. Oh yeah, just you gotta wait a little bit.
That's fine. I'll grab some.
Yeah, I just
I'll grab something else as well while I wait.
Yeah, just take something to tide yourself over. Yeah, be done in a little bit. Give you moments. Oh, by the way, name's Ludwig.
Oh, you're Ludwig.
Yes. Loyal Locksley family butler for a very long time. What am I doing anymore? What is this voice? I don't even know I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Whatever. Yeah. I do a lot of the work around here. If you saw, I'm sure you saw the courtyard out there. I'm the one who tends the flowers.
Do so much work for this place, man.
Oh yeah. Well, knowing the whole shadow magic thing really helps things, Have a few extra limbs around here. It's not easy, but you get around. He seems to be sort of an older gentleman, not like really old, like, but like older, like a butler, like Alfred.
Right.
He's an Alfred. This is your Alfred. Yeah, I'll be cooking a little bit longer. Just making a little more bacon, because I suppose we have a very carnivorous lass over there. And you look over to Anna, who's like about to frickin' slurp all this bacon down. But
it's true.
As you're like about to dig in, Anna, you feel like sort of like something tapping your shoulder on your right side.
I quickly look over my left shoulder because I'm not falling for it. No, I look over my right shoulder.
Oh no, you could have done that. That's fine.
Oh.
Which shoulder are you looking over?
The middle shoulder, the left.
The middle shoulder.
Yes, I too have 3 shoulders, left, right, and middle.
As you should.
If you're not born with a middle shoulder, I think you're a subhuman.
You're a half nut.
You're worse than a half nut.
You're a quarter nut.
Oh,
Oh, poor quarter nut.
No, I'll just look over my right shoulder.
So you look to your right and you kind of see this sort of like shadow like darting to your left side.
Damn it!
And as you see it, you like exclaim that, and you turn back around to your left side, and you can find that a good amount of the chewy bacon's gone.
What?
And you sort of
Like my
looking-
bacon?
Yes, your bacon, the bacon that was on your plate. So it's the chewy
Honey,
bacon.
where's my chewy bacon?
You sort of like looking around behind you, and well, let's just say that you took a seat at the dining table. Yeah, sounds about right. That's usually what you do at breakfast. So you're kind of looking around behind you, and from in front of you, you hear you should really keep better track of your things. You never know when someone's gonna steal them.
Did you dare steal my bacon?
Hey, Ludwig makes this for everyone.
This
mean-
was my bacon.
I don't see a name on it. And she's sort
I
of like
have
having that
my
like cheeky sort of grin. Oh yeah, I didn't describe who this person is. So sitting across from you, not actually like sitting in the chair. Actually, no. Yeah, she is like, she's not sitting on the chair, but you know how people like sat backwards on desks? Like they put their butt on the desk instead of sitting in the seat?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing that. She's sort of like sideways, just kind of eating bacon in front of you and just like grinning. See this kid, sort of like, she kind of has the same sort of like darkened hair like Lorelei.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that her dress seems to be a bit like kind of on the shorter and like puffy kind of side. She seems very her like mannerisms like strike you as that of like kind of tomboyish.
Yeah.
Which is also very apparent by the fact that she's eating like 5 pieces of chewy bacon right in front of your face.
I draw my sword.
Ooh, I
What the
wouldn't.
fuck?
I don't think so. And she sort of like
Matt.
flicks her finger to the side, and sort of like out of the table comes like a shadowy kind of like tendril that just kind of smacks it out of your hand.
Oh.
What?
I'm sorry.
Every time she lifts a finger, a child dies.
So she's just kind of like with one hand she's eating the bacon, and the other hand she's kind of like just kind of moves her finger over, kind of swaps the sword out of your hand. I don't think so.
Huh?
Hey
What?
Ludwig, this bacon's really good.
Yes, it was my bacon.
Oh, you know, I'm just messing with you. She sort of tosses
Yeah,
like,
give it back.
yeah, she like, before she tosses it, she's like, wait. Actually, no, she
No,
tosses it.
no.
She tosses it, and she moves her finger again. Another like shadowy thing grabs the bacon as it's like mid-flight. She's like, wait. She brings it back and takes another bite, and then she just sort of like pushes it towards you. She's like, there you go. And it's just sort of like half-eaten bacon.
I'll have my eye on you, child.
Oh, I bet you will.
Yes, I will. You're not gonna get me a second time. And I like hover over my bacon while I'm eating it.
And from behind
Why
you, from behind you again, you can hear sort of like. Vroom.
Oh.
And sort of another voice goes, "Man, I gotta figure out a way to like make these two distinct."
Wait, did the one that just playfully tricked? What did she give a name?
Oh,
Or
no, not yet.
okay.
I'll get to that.
No. I was not paying attention because my mom was texting me.
Oh.
So
Yeah, no names
I
yet.
didn't know. Anyways, continue.
But from behind Anna again, goes you know, Lily, you should really not toy with the guests. We've only just met them. And Anna, you look back around you to see a sort of like a very much like a little older than the girl in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
But her hair is more like, let's say the girl in front of you, the more playful one is like has like hair that's sort of like a little like floofs up a little bit, a little like more unkempt.
Can I try and like?
Hmm?
Hold on. Can I like try and since I'm looking away? Can I like try and like slap my hand at the air to see if she's gonna try and reach for the bacon again while I'm not paying attention?
You just sort of like kind of you turn around to see, and you kind of like mindlessly kind of just like swat your way around the bacon. You're like moving it around. It's like nope, no, 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 no. But from behind you, a little shorter than you can see another dark-haired girl, a little older than the one that stole your bacon. Her hair is like straighter. Her dress is more like kind of traditionally like gothic fashion, long, reaches the ground, longer sleeves. You'll have to excuse my sister. She hasn't seen guests in a very long time.
Oh yeah, she needs to learn some manners before she gets a sword through her stomach or something.
Oh, trust me. Well, I can guarantee that won't be happening, but I do agree that she does need to start watching
She
her
touches my
manners.
bacon again, and it probably will be happening.
Well, to be fair, the bacon was ours before you all came along.
To be
She
fair,
does have a point.
shut up
Raven.
over there.
Fine.
No one asked you.
Turn back to Ludwig waiting for my bacon.
Oh yeah, my bacon. So it's your bacon, but
Well, I did order it after you stole the rest.
so males are allowed to have bacon, but females are not allowed to have their own bacon. Is that what I'm hearing?
Meanwhile, you see.
I'm not the one who said that.
Meanwhile, you see Wuji and Merlana just eating like a normal like plate of like a regular breakfast, with bacon included. Like they're just watching this happen. Like,
I was gonna have like a shit ton of pancakes and just a little bacon, but kindly waiting for Ludwig to finish
and as
cooking.
you're like yelling over to Anna, the plate is delivered to you.
Oh boy, my favorite.
It's contact-free delivery.
Home. Home.
Hotcakes. It's what's for breakfast. But
Yeah, I take my plate and go sit next to Merlana and Wuji.
So, the girl from behind you, Anna, begins to speak again. My apologies, I don't believe we've met, though I have heard of you from my mother. We awoke early this morning, only to find that there were new inhabitants inside of the basement, which had been empty for so long.
Like 20 years, I think she said.
Certainly longer than we've been alive. Isn't that right, Lily? What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. Yeah, I'm Lily. Lily
Is that my bacon again?
This is no. This is the same bacon that I was previously holding. Certainly not yours.
Off to a bad start already, aren't we?
I mean, it's not like you could check me for it, could you?
Test me hard enough, and I'll do my best.
That was like a cue, but no, it's cool. Do you want to make a bacon check? You can make a bacon check if you want to. This is what
bacon check.
This is your life now. You're making bacon checks.
Bacon check.
Okay, that's
That's a 10. Oh, insight. Hold on.
It's insight.
That's okay. Yeah, 9.
It's her bacon. It's her bacon. What do you want me to do?
I'm going to stab this child.
Don't do that. Or, yes, please don't do that. Though I would enjoy it greatly, I would prefer you not. But allow us to introduce ourselves, since my sister seems to be so, rude at first meeting. My name is Luna Locksley, and that is Lily. We are the daughters of Lady Lorelei Locksley, who is our mother, and you may have also previously met our older brother, Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
What I wouldn't give to smack him upside the head
bag.
right now. Has he been getting around again?
Yes, definitely.
Ah, we told him to stop. Can you believe it? A grown adult, not listening to us. Children. Huh. Must be some sort of generational difference.
Millennials these days, I swear.
I don't know what that is, but I agree. Anyways, our mother is still upstairs, busy with a few things. And she was going to introduce you to us, but since you were all already down here, I figured we could do it ourselves.
Well, it seems like you have the most common sense out of your group of misfits you have for siblings.
I try to emulate my mother as much as I can. Minus the clothing part.
Yes, her fashion sense is a bit outdated, isn't it? And very ominous.
I suppose it just comes with age. But I digress. I've also picked that up from my mother. Well, I suppose our discussion can wait until after breakfast. Try not to get your bacon stolen again. And she just sort of you don't see her feet, but you can just kind of see her move away.
You know, it's funny, Luna and Lily are both names of Zach's characters.
Yeah, I know. But it's the ones that was the one I felt fit the most, because then we're still keeping with the L's, so that's...
I fucking knew it.
Not just
As soon as I heard a Ludwig, I was like,
Is there gonna be a
I-
lamp next?
Lamp. It's a freaking Blue's Clues episode in here. Or Sesame Street. This village is sponsored by the letter L.
By Lade Shadow Legends.
Lady Lorelei Legends. But yeah, after that, Lily just kind of hops off the table. It's like waving goodbye with her bacon. So yeah, this bacon's really good.
Brat.
So the two of them. Oh, and before Luna leaves, she's meet us in our study. You'll find us in the West Wing, and we'll explain as much as we can to you. And with
Okay,
that, the four of you are left at the table with your breakfast, and Ludwig is getting finished with the rest of your foods.
I really liked that Luna one.
Why?
They're kids.
Well, wait. Oh.
Yeah,
You
it's a bit
didn't
strange.
You didn't particularly say their ages, so.
Oh yeah, so no, sorry, they're kids. Well,
Okay, I retract what I said.
Predator.
No, that was poor.
Are you one of
Descriptive.
those enemy of women I've heard about?
I
No.
believe in true gender equality. But yeah, they're the younger. Lily's the youngest one. I'd probably say she's around. Let's make them Adelaide's age. Yeah, let's go with that.
It's like 3.
They're actually not born yet, so you're technically talking to future them. That's right. Do you like time travel or time traveling?
Oh.
No, but
Okay.
yeah, they're about. I'd say Lily's about 13, 14, and Luna would be around 16, 17.
And fucking prankster children.
Puberty.
Stealing bacon.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
Lily's
Well,
the bacon thief now.
They're terrible. So from what you can gather, Luna seems to be the more composed, while Lily is the wild child of the sorts. But as you four continue your breakfast, Ludwig comes out, sort of just kind of wiping the sweat from his brow. He was wearing like a chef's outfit. He just kind of does it for fun, but then he snaps his fingers and he's enveloped in like sort of shadow for a second, but he's back into like a butler outfit.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of like dusts himself off. He's like, oh. So, I, I, I don't believe we've met.
You are Ludwig, are you not?
Yes, I forgot the voice I did already. Loyal,
Great Scott!
great Scott! Great googly boogly. Loyal servant of, the Locksley family for a very long time. You can see it in my face. Not exactly the youngest, but I have been with his family and whoever had been the head of it for quite a while. I've seen many generations come and go. I've both Locksley and Adventurer, and it's nice to see some new faces around here. I'll admit that.
Yes, it's been quite some time since you've seen someone else other than the same 4 people, hasn't it?
Well, you don't really get around much. You know how it is. You keep these rooms spotless for 20 years, you know. The garden. Can't really do much about the rest of the town. You know how it is, but you know, I don't know if Lady Lorelei's told you, but we've fallen on some hard times. Without any adventurers coming around to give us stuff, bring back, you know, gold. Some of them were kind enough to give gold for us to fund sort of like upkeep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, definitely, yes. I
Keep
mean,
the town
20
in
years
shape.
without a proper source of income will do that.
So up until now, we've basically been, or at least Leonard, for the most part, has been doing everything he's been doing for free, and we've barely been scraping by. Oh, but don't ask me about the breakfast. Yeah, that's a shadow secret.
That was actually my next question, but I mean...
Wait, is the food just illusionary?
Holographic
yes.
meatloaf.
Holographic meatloaf.
Oh no, it's real. No, that's real food. I mean, that'd be pretty gross if you had like food you didn't know what it was made out of, right? Who would eat that? You know?
As long as it keeps me not hungry.
Oh yeah, no, that's
As long as
real
I'm
food.
alive at the end of eating it, I mean... I'll take anything before I starve.
I've had some people try to say that the food is poisoned. Can you imagine that? It's not, by the way. Don't sweat yourselves over it. It's not.
My village was surprisingly mostly vegetarian, so... You know, eating bacon for the first time in a while. Phew.
I'm surprised it didn't make you sick.
I pride myself in my
Eating habits.
my eating habits.
Well, you got a long day ahead of you, I assume. You still got to meet up with the girls over there.
Yes.
Don't know if you'll be seeing much of Lady Lorelei today.
She busy?
Yeah, well, she does have to start accommodating for you know, 4 new adventurers after so long. I'd assume that she'd have, you know, put away all the things that she needed for that. So while she's getting all that ready, just you know, finish up your meals. I'll be around the manor if you need me. Just you know, keeping the place tidy. Fixing up what I can. Getting whatever you need.
I appreciate the hospitality, but
Anything for the first guest in almost 2 decades, you know? You gotta do what you can to make them stay.
Bless you.
well, hopefully we're here for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. I haven't seen this place so lively in a real long time. And personally, I'm hoping that extends to the rest of Darkgrave, you know? Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
But yeah, I'll leave you to it. Any questions? Just probably the most the one who'll be around the most. So if you see me, just need anything, you know who to call.
Definitely.
And
Ghostbusters?
What's a Ghostbuster?
Who told you about the ghosts?
There's ghosts? Wait, ghosts?
No, that's a joke.
Oh, wait.
I'm just pulling your leg.
I knew the
Moon's haunted.
paintings have been following me.
What?
Moon's
Moon's haunted.
haunted.
It's all ghosts. Always has been. I like that meme. It's stupid.
Have you seen the one with the flat alligator?
No. Find that, send it, but I'll continue. So yeah, Ludwig takes a bow and just walks away. Off to do whatever butlers do. I don't have to do the accent anymore. I know I'm doing it. So he goes off, and as the rest of you sort of I'm doing it. Oh my god.
You're doing what?
I'm doing the accent on accident.
Doing the fucking accent.
Yeah, it's when you're so as the
On
rest of you
accident.
as the rest of you continue eating your breakfast.
Your dinner?
Your breakfast, if there's anything you want to talk about in this time you have before you have to meet with the lasses, go for it.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but ever since last night, this place is just there's something off. Besides the obvious rundown town and very haunted aesthetic they have going on here, but there's something very, very off about this place. I don't know if y'all have noticed it.
It is quite strange, yes. But I'm here for the journey, so better get used to it.
Injuring myself. Ow.
What about you, Wuji? What are your thoughts?
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I'd like to be here for a long time. Fucking.
Hatred, eternal hatred. That's it.
That's it.
Minus 10 health. Get out. 2 HP. You get hit in the head with a rock.
Assuming you can hit me, of course.
Oh, you're right. I still have to roll for it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, if that's everything, can clean up. Get ready for the
Yes,
rest of the day.
I enjoyed my bacon.
I'm ready
But I'm
to
quite full. I
kill
think we're
people.
ready to start the day. We still have to meet those girls again. Ugh. Oh, I hate that child.
The mere thought of having to see Lily again just like makes you clench your fist like Arthur.
Like I just there's just also something about the name Lily. It's just ugh. Gives me a bad
Fuck
vibe.
you.
What is this feeling? No, not love. That's illegal. Bloodlust. Murder? I'm feeling. I think I'm about a murder. But yeah, the four of you clean up and head towards the West Wing, starring Keeper Southern. No, wait, that's designated survivor. Who's? Never mind. West Wing. I forgot who's in West Wing. Some white person. I don't know. But it's
white people.
It's West
El
Wing.
Blanco.
Gringo.
El Bronco. But as you head westways into the West Wing, and I wrote a bunch of stuff for this too. Holy crap!
Oh my God, Christian, you're on top of it.
Yeah, I have to describe this entire freaking room. It made me tap back into the fact that I actually know words sometimes, and I can write.
Oh God,
Bless
yes, I
you.
love hearing the intricate words and just like, yep.
I'm blanking out for half of this, but I know. Can you use a simpler synonym? But
Oh, so you're talking about the wall? Okay.
yeah, sorry, I was describing a piece of dust on the ground. Sorry. Let's actually get to the things inside of the room.
Gotcha.
Right. So as you enter the West Wing, the whole thing seems to just be a medium-sized study.
Mm-hmm.
For what you can see, sort of two distinct sides to it.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
Would it be possible to take a quick break? I gotta go bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's
Fill
fine.
stuff.
This is
No, never.
This is a long description, so let's
I'd be quick.
have a 5-minute recess, everybody.
Bangs a gavel.
Yes, I use my spell summon gavel. Let me check my phone for social media updates.
I'd be back.
Okay.
So how's my driving so far?
Very good.
Is it all right?
Mhm.
Doing all right. I'm a little rusty. I'm sorry there's not that much dice rolling this time, Gabby. I know you really wanted to roll those dice, but
I pulled out so many dice.
yeah, this is a big talky chapter. I think you should just take one of those sets of dice home with you so you can roll them whenever you want. But you know, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to steal those dice, but it's definitely on the table.
What are we stealing?
Are you
Gabby.
trying to charisma stat me?
No, I know I can't, but it's definitely there. I mean, it's not a suggestion. It's more of an observation of the fact that the option is there.
Wait, there's stuff to steal?
No, I'm talking about Gabby stealing her sister's dice.
Oh, I was
Brother's
about to say.
dice. Someone's dice. I mean,
I'll roll a thing for sleight of hand.
you can still roll them for fun. Just if you want.
I got a
to.
13.
You steal a shoe. It's your shoe.
At least I work.
How did I steal a shoe when I'm wearing boots?
Your boots have transmogrified into shoes.
Oh.
Boots are
No,
boots are just shoes.
transmutation.
Transmogrification.
The fuck is that?
You know, transmog from Diablo 3.
No.
Word too big.
Big
Word
word,
too
heart
big.
brain.
Word too big.
Brain cannot compute.
Word too big, brain melt.
Brain melty. Dictionary required.
Brain hurty.
Brain too hurty.
No, frickin' the research for this thing was stupid. I never thought I'd see the day where I had to look up the frickin' parts of stairs. But I did learn that a grand staircase is the one that goes down the middle, and as a double staircase, if it goes on the left and the right with the balcony up top and sort of like the middle area that leads into like a living room sort of thing.
Oh, the Kino stairs.
What is that?
Kino der Toten.
Oh, yeah, sure.
One stairs.
I guess.
You know those one pair of stairs?
No,
I know that one pair of stairs.
What's that called?
that's a double staircase.
That's future. That's what that is.
Doors.
But it's not the kind of like one side curving staircase that you'd see in like the frickin' movies where you have that grand entrance at a ball sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a general. The whole place is kind of shoddy. I don't know. It's a little, you know. So I struggled with that noise. That
What the fuck?
what?
Pictures of stairs.
Are you looking upstairs too? Hey, you want to be a stair enthusiast?
I will be a stair enthusiast. Can I go to college for that?
Sure.
Well,
College of
it would
Stairs.
be considered architecture.
All right. So what's happening in the story that I missed for like 20 seconds?
You
We're all
died.
dead.
Oh, okay.
So you find
We all
yourself
got cucked by Lily.
she's 14, but you know, whatevs.
Killed.
No, it's okay. Oh, killed? Yeah, no, it's okay. No, yeah, it's true. So you find yourselves on the Starship Enterprise. You're in fact sailing towards the moon,
Oh, okay.
which is actually a secret.
Because it's haunted.
It's haunted with ghosts who also are machinists, and they have been creating ghost robots to send down to the surface, and you need to shoot them out of the air in your spaceship. And Lily is the captain. I'm gonna shoehorn, because you guys don't like her, so I'm gonna shoehorn her into every single thing I can now.
I like the kid.
This is Adelaide now.
I thought the kid was funny.
It's this world's rendition of Adelaide.
Some other freaking stinky kid. No, but they're
Kids
alright.
made funny hee.
Ha ha. Little baby still bacon, make me go ha ha.
Make me go ha 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 ha.
Kolton or Anna gets 1 point of exhaustion because they didn't have a full breakfast. There's only half bacon.
Yeah, I'm so mad.
You're gonna hold it. These are the things that you're gonna hold against her for the entire freaking campaign.
It's like how I was mad about losing 500 gold for a year.
Of which we only had 3 sessions. That's 500 gold. It's not even that much.
Cerise, what did you just send?
What did he send? Oh, I forgot I had streamer mode on. What did it?
Stairs?
Oh, the stair. What the heck?
Pictures.
Oh, those floating stairs are scary. Those things, they look like they can. If I stepped on them, they would break. Those things have the freaking foundation of like nothing.
Air and happiness.
These are not stairs. Those aren't stairs.
I don't like those triangle stairs.
I don't really know what the point of the third set of stairs is.
1, 2.
Like why?
Wait, why would you go down to go back up to go back down? Did you throw that at me?
That fourth set
Oh.
is not stairs. This is a skate park.
It's a slip and
No, that fourth set is a contour map. It's a 3D contour map.
These are stairs for people who have too much money. And the last
that
set of
fifth one
stairs-
is the you know that one book in the library that you would go to and it was like the optical illusions and you'd have to like cross your eyes
the
for a
magic-
certain period of
magic
time
eye?
and it made like a picture
Yeah,
move.
the magic eye.
That's what
illusion.
the staircase looks like.
Yeah, this is lawsuit waiting to happen. Stairs. Is everyone returned?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we shall continue because I don't know how much longer this session will go for. But you'll all be here anyways because I know you're not going to sleep anytime soon.
Nope.
It's bedtime, right?
No.
Nope.
Oh, sorry guys. It's 12:12.
Oh,
It's kind of late.
That's
I
disgusting.
think I gotta cut it.
guys, it's stairs.
Sorry guys, I gotta go play Pokemon Go
Stairs.
with some friends.
With nobody. In the middle of the night. You're gonna get tackled. But
I gotta go to the boardwalk. You know, there's this Pokemon event that's happening. I know I play in D&D, but I gotta cut it short.
yeah, sorry guys. There's this girl and monkey, so yeah, gotta go.
I get a fluffy blanket.
Ah,
I get
yes.
to sleep on it.
Cheers.
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 Why are you looking at stairs?
Bro. Bro, you swear on Jair's. Jair's. That sounds like a name. Ew.
I'm trying to make the eat.
A button blood.
Gabby, it's forward slash.
It's slash.
It's forward slash. There, Jair's. Running.
running. And
Do you want to see Jares?
You just said Jair's.
Do you want to see Jares?
Chairs? Jorts?
Pears?
Air chairs, get the
Straight up hair.
Briar chairs.
Pears?
Koi.
Pears made of
Koi. Koi. Yo, let me tell you, you know what's funnier than A button blood type?
B button button type.
B button blood type.
pea bun blood type. Good night.
Oh no.
The ferrets go night night. Good night.
Confounded. That's confounded. What
hairs.
the heck is confounded? Okay, that's a
Wait, what is
confound-
this?
It's confounded uwu. Oh, you're gonna put the uwu face.
Yeah, that's.
It's gonna be like yeah, pleading face. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We have rooms to discuss. You're about to get your
Last
first-
one from me, and I'm done.
Hey, B button blood type. Blah,
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 blah.
blah.
Blah blah.
Like Alice Dubois.
Yeah, like Alice Dubois. Hey,
She's dead.
how,
She's dead.
how did... Elis.
Elis. Well,
Elis
technically
Dubois.
speaking, AE is pronounced E as in encyclopedia.
Yeah,
I lied. This is my last one.
What? What?
You know, degree.
I am done for now. Oh god, this one's gonna be long.
Uh-oh.
It always has.
Okay, that's enough.
It's always Lily.
It's all Lily. It's all coming up Lily from here. Okay, so as you all what?
I know it's Angle.
Angle.
The
Yeah.
the queen
The
of
Queen of
Angle.
Angle.
Y'all know we playing some freaking Heroes of the Storm after this. Y'all, you know what's up. Yee. It's Thursday, you guys. You shut up. You shut your mouth right now. Heretic. Silence. But yeah, let's get back to it. The recess is
Let's
over.
let's get right into the
Get
news.
into it.
Let's get
Yeah.
into it. Let's do it. You can do it. You can do
You
it.
gotta do it. Okay,
Never
continue.
give up.
Mage.
Mr. Mageister? What?
Magi still stealing?
Mageister.
Okay, I'm done. I promise this time.
So-
I want to
so,
continue.
Let's get back. Let's get right to it. Let's get to it. Let's get it.
Yeah.
So you head west toward the West Wings. West Wing singular. And as you enter, bless you, the doorway. You can see in which you enter into a medium-sized study, in which there are two distinct sides to this room. I'm gonna see what I can read this from. They split this study. They only had one study to share, so they decided to split it so they could both do whatever they had, like their own jobs on each side. So on one side of the study,
Oh my god.
I don't even hear the thing anymore because I have streamer mode on. But yeah. So on one side of the study, is very disheveled and unorganized. There's lots of sort of papers strewn about, crumpled and otherwise. on the other side is like unnaturally. Campaign canceled. You guys really hurting my feelings, and I just came out here to have a good time, and honestly, I'm just feeling so attacked right now. I'm fine though. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, on
You're
the other
describing the wing of the manor.
Hey, Bebo, but I'm gonna freaking cut your feet off. You better stop it. I see you. Hey. You better backspace right now. I sweat it.
I mean, where's the lie?
This is canon, by the way.
Mm.
But on the other side, the right side of the study, which you can see, it's like unnaturally clean and organized.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the only like thing that seems out of place, like the desk is really clean, all the papers are, well, there's no papers on the desk, but there are a few books just kind of sitting around, but they're all, even the books look kind of neat around the whole place. But as you come in, you don't really see anyone in there.
Oh.
But as you're all like just sort of standing and looking around, you can feel like a weird sort of like mist go around your, like a weird like cold sensation go around your ankles, and in front of you manifests, like from the ground and kind of comes up, manifests the two sisters, Lily and Luna. Luna on the left side and Lily on the right side, standing in front of you. Nice. What was the voices I did? You guys gonna say something?
You did like a May voice for Luna, and then like a.
No, I know. I was just trying to get my mind back on it. Were you guys gonna say something? 'Cause
I
This
like.
is cool.
You know, they like appear, and I like kind of jump back. I'm like, what the fuck?
Sorry about that. Did not mean to scare you.
Can you guys like approach us normally, or is this gonna be a reoccurring habit?
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, there was not really that many people staying in here before, so we didn't really have to worry about surprising people that, you know, doesn't know how to do shadow magic, so yeah.
I too know how to do shadow magic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
I do too.
Sure. And then I go over to like one of the. Is there like any lit candles nearby?
It's plenty lit in this house.
No.
Tell you what.
I go next to a wall and start doing shadow hands, like making a rabbit and a bunny and.
I actually had literally the same thought as you.
See.
So the two
impressive.
of you,
Were you just calling a shot at us because we don't know how to do shadow magic?
Are you two just like looking at Lily while you're like doing little shadow puppets on the wall? What are you guys making?
Yeah. I make a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
I make
rabbit.
I make a dog.
So
I want to go over and make a duck.
Merlana, are you just gonna witness this? Or
She tries to make something, but she really can't. She tries her hardest though.
It's just like her fist.
You have no idea how hard she tries to do this.
Just like the veins are popping out.
Uh huh.
Her fingers are breaking.
Homegirl tries so hard.
She makes like, I saw a thing once of like someone making like a freaking like Decepticon face out of their fingers. It's that. You don't know what you're doing. But Luna's just kind of like rolling her eyes at Lily, who's just like, oh yeah, that's real cute. And she sort of points her finger towards the shadows on the wall, and from them, you can see, well, first from who's making the dog?
Me, Anna.
So in front of Anna, from Anna's shadow, a dog head manifests from the wall and sort of like lurches out and like starts like yipping at you.
Oh, it's so adorable, but it's so freaky at the same time.
And the other ones soon follow. What else did we have?
Rabbit.
Bunny,
A
a
bunny.
duck, and a Decepticon face.
My soccer Jima pops
bunny.
out of the wall.
A bunny comes out of the wall, just sort of like a bunny head. It's a quick too, like you don't expect it while you're still looking over at Lily trying to like. So like just a big old rabbit face comes out of the wall.
Hello, Wabbit.
It sneezes. And
Sorry, that was in character. Man. Breakfast was really good.
Oh, I bet. And then from Wuji's shadow comes out a little duck.
Oh,
And from
baby.
dear God, from Merlana's shadow comes out just like the same thing, but just sort of like in 3D. She's like, yeah, I don't really know what to make out of that. It's just
Use your mind.
You're talking to a child, surely. Surely.
Oh, I've got it. And she just sort of puts out a thing, and she morphs the shadow into your face, but bigger. Merlana, it's just your face.
I like this.
And she's just still just kind of like sitting there, just like, these guys are weird. To like Luna next to her. And Luna's like, you're weird.
Yeah, you are pretty weird.
See, look at that. Someone has some common sense around here for once. Anyways, Lily, if you're done toying around, I do believe we have some things to explain to our new guests. And Lily just kind of makes the shadows go back in. Oh, you're no fun. Come on, you lot. Get in here.
Okay.
Oh, roll E.
What is this? What is this thing that you just sent? Oh God. God, this is the Leon. No, it's not Leon. It's the Chris. No, is it the Chris memes? It is. It is. It's Chris and Claire, and then he's asking Leon. Okay. But yeah, as the two sisters lead you into the room, into the study, you find out, surprisingly enough, that the side with all the mess on it is actually Luna's side.
What?
Like everything's just like everywhere, and she just sort of like kind of manages to maneuver around all of her stuff, and takes a seat at her side of the study. Actually, no. There's kind of a couch in the middle that they kind of move over. But yes, the left side, the messy side of the study, is Luna's side, which would mean that the unnaturally clean and very well kept side is Lily's. So they just kind of like kind of motion you over, like, come on, have a seat, sit down, somewhere. Actually, wait, we don't have anywhere for you to sit. We don't have guests. I guess just sit on the floor, but don't move anything because Luna's going to get really mad.
Yeah, it's kind of going against the stereotype, but all right.
What? What are you? Are you
No,
surprised?
nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll just take a seat.
And you can look over. You look over to Luna, and she's just like, kind of like covering her face in embarrassment.
It's all right. I mean,
I honestly really wish Mother would have told us that we were going to have guests. This is horrible.
I mean, can't blame someone for being messy, little. Every once in a while, surely we've all been there.
Yes, you're very right. Yes. Anyways, ignoring that, I suppose we must talk business now, and what our roles are here in the manor, and subsequently what your roles will be soon. So, I'm not sounding bored enough. I need to sound more bored. So, to keep things, I guess, reasonably short, me and my sister here share duties in the Locksley Manor, where I am the one who manages all of the requests that come in That is, if my mother explained it all, would be all of the things in which people would...
Good night. No, not you.
I know.
Continue.
But, I would be the one to receive all of the requests that people would either yell and scream or whisper into the heart of the woods whenever they feel like it, and through the many shadow scouts that we have going around through here, I have actually given it all a name. If I would look over here to my OneNote document which has the thing that I'm about to explain. Give me a second, there's a lot of words here. In which the system I have called the Ubiquitous Shadow Postal Service is in which the method that we at the manor receive all of the requests. And it is my duty to sort through all of them and give them to my mother, in which they are then posted to the board for anyone to accept. But as you know, we haven't really had anyone to accept them in a while.
Yes.
So these things have really just been piling up. So if you will excuse my mess over there, pay it no mind. Please don't look at it.
I'm just
She's looking at all of you, she's like waiting, so making sure that none of you are looking at it.
I'm looking at it.
She kind of motions her finger towards, and has like a weird little like shadow hand, just kind of like move your face back. Don't look at it, please.
Okay.
But yes. So essentially, my job would be to give you your requests, in that my mother has approved. And Lily, if you would like to explain your side. She's just kind of sitting there like picking her nose with her pinky. Huh? Oh, is it my turn? Sorry, your voice is just so... I hear it so often, it's so
Boring.
Puts me to sleep, I swear. But, yeah, so she handles all that boring paper stuff, and I handle the financials around here, whatever that means. Of which there are none. Yeah, we don't really get any money coming in here, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the of the gate and stuff like that. We don't really have that much money to go around, but if we did, and that is a very big if, I would be the one to be managing that. And in my free time, if I'm not just sitting around and reading through these books and cleaning my space, I mean, it's only as clean as it is because I have so much free time on my hands. You guys don't even know. Do you know how many books I've read?
How many books have you read?
A lot.
500,000.
I like indulging in a book every once in a while myself.
Oh, trust me. They all start to mesh together once you've read enough.
What kind of books are here? Anything about, the spooky stuff that seems to be happening around this place? Because I can't turn the corner without feeling like I'm being watched.
Oh, there's plenty of little stories in which have come up about Darkgrave. You can count them. I think there's more than I can count on my fingers here. See, but
So if I get dragged into an eternal abyss by a ghost at night, is that like a normal occurrence, or?
Oh, we won't do that. I mean, they won't do that. I might not do that. I think.
If you steal my bacon again, and I'm happy to retaliate, I wouldn't put it past you.
Oh, trust me, I won't be doing that. No, that was just a little funny, just to mess with you. But
It wasn't very funny. I'm awfully hungry now.
Oh.
I missed out on half my breakfast because of you. But anyways, continue.
Shame. Anyways, I getting back on track. In my spare time, I have decided to call my little thing the get this, the Darkgrave Dosh Depot, or the 3D. Yes, laugh it up. But were you to come
Me
back?
laugh? What?
I was
sun
quite.
That's rude. I would never.
You're still smirking right now.
Am I? Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, if you have a lot of free time, you can really work on your humor. But yeah, should you ever come back to Darkgrave with a little bit of spare money, if you really, really felt like it, you could put it towards my little Dosh depot here, and you can put that money towards, you know, bringing the place back up a little bit. There's a few places around town which need a little bit of, you know,
The whole town. Yes.
the whole thing, yes. I didn't want to beat around the bush, but I see you just went straight into it. Yes, the whole town is in dire need of some financial aid. Wait, no. No, not that. Yeah, that. I'm also needing some financial aid. But yes, should you wish to put in some money into upgrading the town, you may find yourself with, you know, more things to buy later on, or better food and drink. Perhaps, like, you know, if you want to spruce up this place, you can have a little more advanced, a little fancier living quarters, if you so please. You know, just for the welfare of the people around here. Who knows? Maybe there might be some services that might come by, like a blacksmith. We haven't had a blacksmith in a very long time. Like a shop. We don't have shops here.
Yeah,
have,
well, I mean, you don't have anything here other than some books and bacon, it seems like.
Well, that's just in the house. I mean, you didn't really get to explore outside, but no, we'll be glad to show you around if that's the case. If you want to look around.
Maybe some other time.
But yeah, that's basically the extent of my stuff around here. And so she just sort of like kind of, you know, just kind of reclines a little bit and it's like, so yeah. Goes back to picking her nose. And she kind of looks like expectingly towards her sister. Are you done? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well. So yes, that is what we do here. I think you'll be more likely to be talking to me more often. For things, and lo and behold, we actually do have a request for you right now.
Seriously?
Let's get her going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let's get to
What would
it.
that entail?
Oh yeah, right. What are the requirements of?
Yes. Well, not so strangely enough, our mother would not want to employ a group of strangers such as yourselves, without having some sort of trial to see as to whether or not she can trust you fully. She used to not do stuff like this, but one time a party came back and they had brought a traveling circus with them somehow.
What?
That was... We didn't even ask for it, they just kind of brought it back. So
That's
yeah, we don't really...
specific.
Yeah, no, I don't... There was a lion and everything, I don't really... I mean, Lily thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so this is more of a test of sorts to see as to whether or not you are trustworthy to continue to being under our employ. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Do it.
I have nothing else better going on, so
So allow
I
me
don't think any of us do.
I mean,
unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it doesn't really seem like you have a choice here. Which is, you know, like, this is just kind of a thing. But yeah, let me just get to reading it. This is beginning to get awkward. Just kind of like reading the thing. Okay. Our resident merchant, Marcel, sometimes I can't read her handwriting, hasn't returned from his last venture for many days, and I have begun to worry. Oh, this is my mother, by the way. She's speaking, and she wrote this on the request board.
Okay. Okay.
So he has gone missing for a few days, but he did tell us that he was going to the nearby village of Cadenza, which is Cadenza, yes. You know, like the musical term.
I'm
And
not big into music, so I actually don't know. But
oh, yeah, you don't look like it, do you?
Shut up.
Ha 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 ha. She flicks a burger towards you. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, continue. Right. Well, she's begun to worry, and she would ask the four of you to travel toward Cadenza and investigate, see where he may have gone. Unfortunately, she does not have that many leads, only that he had gone to Cadenza.
Mm-hmm.
Which we know where it is, and Ludwig would be glad to take you there. And
Okay.
there is a reward in this. It is listed here at the bottom. From her own pockets. I didn't know we had this much gold. 500 gold to split among the four of you.
Okay.
I'm no expert, but that's quite a handful of gold for each of us. I mean, I'm
Yeah, it really is. Lily, did you know about we had all of this money? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, yes, so that's what the request basically entails. I would take it that you four are willing to accept then.
I mean,
Yes.
you said yourself. I mean, doesn't sound like we had much of a choice, really.
Unfortunate as it is, but yes, thank you anyways.
I mean, sure. I'll take a handful of gold as well.
It's more than a handful, I'd wager.
2 handfuls.
Yeah,
I have big hands. No, wait, not really, but
I'm sure you'd take any chance, to fill your pockets. I know I would love to. But yeah, so we will inform Ludwig about it, and in the meantime, I suppose you all could, I guess, wander the town until his preparations are made.
alright.
Keep this with you. And she hands you the piece of parchment in which the request is written on. And it essentially just gives you a recap of what... It just says what I just said about the whole quest. Thank you very much. So,
Thank you.
it's our honor. Anything for the first guests and what may as well be a lifetime.
Shoot.
Have you any questions or concerns?
I'm trying to think.
No.
No.
Let's get into it.
No, I don't think I've got any questions currently.
All right. Yeah, I don't really know how to dismiss people, so I guess just go.
Okay.
She's kind of like she's not used to this. She looks very like yeah, just
Shoo.
yeah, shoo, please let me clean up. I swear it'll be cleaner the next time you see this. Just pretend this isn't here. She's like she's trying to block it as much as she can, but she can't because she's not very big. Why are you all just still sitting there and looking at me? Go.
Oh, shoot.
Go.
Sorry.
Go.
I was
Go.
watching that. I was watching the painting on the wall stare at me. Alright, just kind of
Off in the corner, you can
shift out of the
see-
room.
It's just Lily messing with the painting. Ha ha ha. making the eyes move.
I do like one of those, as I'm walking backwards at the painting, I do like the eye thing back and forth a little bit.
Water tribe.
And then I walk behind.
But yeah. So that's basically it. You find yourselves now standing just outside of the West Wing. It seems relatively bright outside. You can tell that it is pretty early in the morning. So yes, the sun does in fact come out here. There's
Oh, okay.
completely.
It's not eternal darkness like I thought.
No. Maybe if you go deeper in the forest, but no, the Reaper's Grove does get a little bit of sunlight every now and then.
Well then,
Oh my
I
God, 3
suppose
hours.
should we go ahead and get started on the...
Yes.
Should we keep going?
Seeing as we don't have much to spend on or to repair, I say we go.
I just want to see the outside world for once again. It's been a minute.
But actually, you know what? Yeah, I think we can keep this going for a little longer. Yeah, I know where we can stop. If you guys don't mind going a little longer, this thing's been going for like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. So you all make
Actually, I have to, yeah, I know
Go
I'm
play
good.
Pokemon.
I have to
Wait.
water my cat.
Sorry, guys, gotta go. Last of Us Part 2 just launched.
It's been out for a whole day.
Yeah. No, it came out today. It's coming out.
No, it came out today.
Yeah,
How did people get it a day early then?
because they're famous.
Because
Oh wait,
they're
they pre-ordered
streamers.
it.
Or they're famous.
You'll what?
Not a
Wait,
what?
what?
Should be a what?
But
Can you cotter your
call
twat?
your wha- No, no. But as you all step outside, figuring you have nothing else better to do, you can feel the sunshine beaming down on you. Yes, yes, it feels beautiful to have the fresh air, bless you, on your skin. The sunlight shining down on you again. But we're not here for happiness. We're here for darkness.
And redness than
Darkness,
whiteness.
then redness, then whiteness.
Wait, we're here. I'm here to vibe.
Bro, you just vibing? He's just vibing.
I'm just vibing.
But
I'm still standing.
yeah. Let me scroll over in my OneNote and see what else I can talk about. What else did I write? Oh, okay, that's enough. So as you make your way outside through the courtyard and around the stone fountain, which is still not working. Make your way out the gates, and you can now see clearly that the rain is gone, and you can see the world around you. Looks like crap. Yeah, no, the darkness.
Oh, this is such a depressing sight.
like
I've seen prettier tundras of just white snow than this.
I mean, my half burned down village looked prettier than this.
Whoa, dude. That's deep.
Yeah, that was a little deep, wasn't it? Yeah, let's not talk about that right now.
But as you look around you, you can see just sort of like the ruins of buildings that look like they used to have people inside of them. No longer. Fences just sort of worn down. Some parts just entirely missing. But the one way that you can see that leads towards something of some interest is sort of the town square, where you saw the one lit building last night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One of the only standing buildings left. Well, standing is kind of stretching it a bit. It definitely exists. It is most certainly there.
Do you guys see that building that's not as crumbled as the rest of them over there?
No. Yes. Yes, I do.
Nope. Sorry.
What
I legally blind.
what do you suppose is over there?
Beats me. I
Cool.
think the best way to
Who's
find out is to.
Well, you're no fun. All right.
Just gonna.
I, I guess go over there and check it out.
All right, with Anna leading the way, when the three of you just sort of like straggling along, come in. It's sort of like the saloon kind of door, like from a good, nice, good old western.
Yeah.
So you kind of open the door of the saloon, and then it proceeds to just kind of fall off the hinge onto the ground.
That's
Good heavens.
good
And
heavens.
it just looks like it's just you standing at the doorway. And from in
Oh.
front of you, you can see, you know, it's a normal kind of tavern kind of setting. There's just tables up, but not completely there. Just sort of like what it remains of tables and chairs. And a small little performing stage off to like the far side of the bar. And sitting, or not sitting, but like sort of just kind of behind the bar, is some sort of like odd kind of shadow construct kind of person who kind of like hears the noise of a like wood clattering on the ground, sort of turns towards the door. Oh great. The first people to come in here in a very long time, and you just knock out the door.
Does he look like the guy from My Hero Academia?
What guy?
What guy?
The one. Look at him.
Oh, you're talking about Kuragiri?
Yeah.
You know what? Sure, that's cool. But just like, he's in a like a nice old looking suit and tie.
Okay.
Sort of like a formless kind of head. No mouth, but you can hear a voice.
What?
Yeah, well, I can fix that, but what's up?
I
How
mean,
can
this building is slightly less crumbled than the other ones, but I suppose it's just a stroke of luck, as you breathe in the wrong direction this place. It looks like it's gonna come tumbling down.
Oh yeah, trust me. Yeah, that's why I just don't breathe.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
And how are you living?
Oh, well, I'm sort of, call me like a shadow kind of construct given life by, Lady Lorelei.
Lady M or L?
Yes, it's kind of a weird thing, because I wasn't a person before, or maybe I was. I don't really know, but now I look like this, and I can kind of send parts of myself around this place, and you can see around the whole place little like cute little like shadow little blobs just kind of moving around the place, like around like near your feet, Anna. You can see like two little shadow blobs kind of like splorp their way towards you and kind of pick up the door.
What?
Like they don't have hands or anything, they're like little slimes.
What in the
And just
what in the world are these?
oh, that's call them
You mean
blorbs.
Tommy?
Say blorbs?
Yeah, they're I don't really know what to call them. They're blorbs.
They just like. Oh, are they like the black balls of goo that they would hold on from the Incredibles?
Oh, those? No, that's weird. No, I was thinking more along the line of the things from like Studio Ghibli movies with the little
Soot sprites. Soot
soot
sprites.
sprites.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they just kind of like move in, putting this. They kind of like move up and kind of try to fit the door back into the place.
Mhm.
They fail, and it just kind of falls back on the ground. But they keep fiddling with it as you sort of walk further in. But yeah, they're sort of like extensions of my hand. But how rude of me to not introduce myself. and this place. Welcome to the Wit and Whimsy. Darkgrave's little ramshackle bar, and probably one of the last standing buildings.
I
Yeah,
mean, I wouldn't call this exactly standing.
it's definitely existing, I'll tell you that. It's definitely here. My name is Solomon.
Your last name Grundy.
No, it's Krunglor.
Alright.
Crumglor.
Yeah, and you can see on his name tag on his shirt says S. Krunglor.
Oh my god.
So yeah, what can I do you for?
You fucking genius.
That name's that, like scratching my head. Like
Sound familiar? I don't really know
it sounds awfully familiar.
people named Krunglor. It seems sort of like a rare, like one in the world kind of things, you know.
Hmm.
If there's anything I can hold on to from what I know of my past, I'm pretty sure it's my name. Nothing much else, though.
Maybe I just had some weird deja vu for a second there, but
Like you've been in this place before?
yeah, like running down the street. You know, it's where to go.
You know, that really is weird. Anyways, yo, so we got food and stuff here. Over there, he points towards the little stage off in the corner. That's where, people used to perform. You know, like songs and stuff. Little
Yes.
bands, if they had people come by. Been awful quiet, though. But I did have one of my blorbs find a kazoo.
A kazoo?
Yeah,
What in the world?
but there's a bit of a problem in the fact that we can't really breathe or, you know, blow air. So they just kind of smack it on the ground, and I have to tell them to stop. But yeah, I basically take care of everything around here. You know, the food, the drink. I cook it, I clean it. I shake the drink, I make the drink.
Can you make me a drink?
Sure, we only got 3 things on the menu right now, I'm afraid.
Oh my! What do you got?
Well, so we got a day drinker around here. If you want to try this little thing I came up with, I call it a BMA.
What's a BMA?
It stands for beer mead ale. So basically, if you know beer and you know mead, you know ale, right?
Yes.
So somehow we managed to make it taste like all 3.
What in the...
Give it.
I mean, it's not good, but it'll definitely get you sloshed, I'll tell you that. I mean, who drinks it for the taste, am I right?
Me?
I'll take one of your BMAs.
I'll take one too.
No.
Just
I'll
just
abstain.
for the experience.
So how many's that?
That would be 3 BMAs, please.
I mean, we have other drinks if you're also interested. Miss
Wuji.
Wuji, right?
Wuji mama.
All right, and while he's just sort of like kind of ordering the 3 behind him, like some of his blorbs to go get the drinks, it's like, so what about the rest of you?
I raises a hand. I'm a finger. I'm Raven.
Ah, Raven, nice to meet you.
I'm Anna.
Likewise.
Anna,
Merlana,
Merlana,
nice to meet you.
pleasure is mine. Especially to the, you know, the 4 people who just suddenly show up here. 20 years.
Yeah, we kind of were in jail,
Mm-hmm.
and then the daughter of what, or son of Lady L kind of broke us out,
Mm-hmm.
and now we are like doing stuff for her.
Some kind of like
That makes
agreement or something.
sense. So, I guess.
So like she basically just hired you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, I kind of do the same thing around here. Although I don't really know why I serve drinks and stuff. The only people who really come around here are the Locksleys.
I mean, the only people around here are the Locksleys.
Well, yeah, tell me about it. Although it's kind of weird considering the fact that their butler can like cook a bunch and stuff, so I don't really know why. Oh yeah, that's right. I have alcohol. Yeah, that's nice.
Alcohol's always nice.
Oh yeah, it's even better when it just passes right through you.
Is that what this is gonna do?
I mean, like on a metaphysical sense. I don't mean like it like. No, it like literally passes through me. I'm not. Shake my hand.
Oh, okay.
He like extends his hand out.
I grab it and attempt to shake it.
There's it's just passed right through.
Well,
Yeah.
all right.
No, it's weird. I don't really get it either. But the blorbs can touch things. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, but look, man, I made beer meat ale. I'm basically a god, so I got over the whole not touching things pretty quick.
But if you can't touch, well, no, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna
I just put
take
them on
the
my
drink.
hand. I just put them on my hands. I don't know how it works.
All right.
I don't ask questions. And the 3 blorbs kind of bring up the flagons of beer meat ale. Oh god, I can roll here. And
What
for
happened?
you, ma'am, we do have 2 other options if you're interested.
What are they?
So we got first one we got is a call this one the last word. It's very green and happens to be Leonard's favorite cocktail, equal parts sour and sweet.
And the other?
Well, this is Luna's favorite. Bless you. She calls it the darkest coffee. It is the purest essence of bean water.
Ew,
However,
no, I'll take the Leonard special.
However, you put as much sweeteners and stuff as you want. It stays the same color.
Does it
No.
taste
Tastes
different?
Oh yeah, it tastes like you put a bunch of stuff in it. It still looks like dark coffee.
Huh.
Magic is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
100%.
Yeah. I'm made of it.
Yes. I mean, like, who'd want to use magic? Am I right?
Cocktail.
And you can see right in front of you. It's already there.
Yeah.
Like cautiously, like sipping on the BMA because
It's
never
freaking-
drank alcohol before.
Weren't you just saying like, oh yeah, I know,
Yeah.
does not know what she's talking about. But how about, this is alcohol, and we love to make our rolls. So
Constitution?
yeah, let's make a Constitution check. Why am I still talking? Why am I still talking like this? I don't need
Is
to.
that a saving throw or a check?
How do saving throws work?
You just
Yeah.
click it and
It says resist a poison. Alcohol is a poison, so yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
natural 20.
Ooh. You managed to down it like a champ. You've been here before.
18.
And I just slammed the tankard on the bar. That's some good stuff, dude.
Thank you very much. 18.
18.
You also managed to gulp it down, even though you have not tasted any of the 3 components of this drink.
Ever.
Ever. You could feel the
Oh, that was kind of
Yeah.
nasty. Yeah. Oh.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Oh yeah. It's not great.
No, that was terrible.
Merlana and Wuji.
Wait, which saving throw am I doing?
Or your constitution.
Constitution.
Oh, you're drinking a
I
cocktail.
have the dice.
Yeah, you're doing well. Actually, it's a cocktail. I don't really know how much. Oh, you still do it.
$13.
The sourness sort of kind of makes your face pucker up a little bit, but you can definitely feel the burn of the alcohol. I forget what's in it. Let me check real quick, because the last word is a real cocktail.
What goes in a cocktail?
It is, let's see here, gin, lime juice, green chartreuse, and maraschino liquor. So that's, yeah. So you can feel that sort of like fire going through your chest. Burns good. Oh, but you're resistant to fire. Haha.
Yeah.
Merlana, how you taking that
18?
BMA?
She sips it, gags, puts it down.
But you rolled 18.
Wait, what'd you get?
She still doesn't. 18. She just does not enjoy it.
She drinks it. I don't
It's not her
like it,
thing.
but I'll drink it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
No, it's cool.
What are you guys talking about? This shit is great. I'll take another.
No, that was
I'm on it.
That's
We got
terrible.
plenty. We really don't have that much to do around here. No one's been drinking. There's no one here. But, actually, wait, are you guys on some kind of mission or something?
yes, we were
Yeah.
actually about to head
Oh
out.
right, that I'll still take that drink though.
Oh, yeah, you seem like you're a big man. You can take it. Yeah, go
I
for it.
roll again, or
You can roll again if you want to. Go for it.
17.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're good, dude. Good God, you've been here. You've done this before.
Let's just say I grew up with some pretty interesting.
Oh yeah,
They've taught me a thing or two.
I feel you there, bro.
Down it again.
I think I feel you there. Actually, I don't really feel anything. Anyways, anything else for you ladies? Other than the road? I wouldn't want to get too jazzed up when you got a thing to do.
Nah, we Gucci.
All
I'm
right.
Gucci.
Well,
No, I think I'm alright.
thanks for coming by. I guess first customers
Thank
in a while.
you for the
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no
alcohol.
problem. You know what? It's on the house. Because
on the
like,
house.
I'm
I mean,
pretty.
you don't have much of a house.
Well, yeah. You guys don't have that much money either. I think. Do you guys?
I
Have any?
mean, I'm not opposed to selling. Never mind. We won't talk about that.
Oh,
No. It's not what you're thinking.
Okay, good. Because I was about to say, if you're
No,
suggesting what
no,
I
no,
think
no,
you're
no.
suggesting, then
No,
I
no,
got some news for
that's-
you. I don't have a
that-
body.
I'm not. That's indecent. I'm not indecent.
Yeah, I feel you there. Anyways, see you guys around. Come by if you ever wanna, chill out, relax,
drink.
Max and all cool, shoot some b-ball.
I will come back after this mission and I will buy another drink from you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
Except it won't be a BMA because I was. Yeah.
Maybe I'll call it a BAM. Yeah.
A BAM?
Yeah.
Bam.
But the A comes after the M.
I mean,
Doesn't
it's-
have to.
I mean, it's flexible. You can switch it around. Like.
What about Mab?
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
You know, because you know when you get
Yeah,
a
but
bear.
neither does the alcohol, so it's like
Haha.
it goes hand in hand.
Oh. Bam. Oh, I like that. All right,
Kind
I
of
got
just hits you. Bam.
Bam. Yeah, I'll think
Bam.
of that one. I'll see. All right. I'll see you guys around.
See you later.
And he sort of,
Play S Krungler.
and he sort of just kind of retreats into the back. As you guys take your leave from the Wit and Whimsy, in which the door is now still on the ground. No, it's not fixed. That's too hopeful. And sort of as you make your way outside, who do I want to make a perception check? This doesn't really matter, but let's just say that Raven, you're the spotter guy, sure. Make a perception check.
Just Raven?
Yes.
18.
Jesus, you guys, come on. Good God.
Well, natural 15 plus 3.
Okay, yeah. So as you're leaving the Wit and Whimsy, Dragon Age Inquisition, I see you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I can. I see. There it is. Whoop.
No.
But I can see. No, you can see, silly. I can see you playing Dragon Age, but you can see. You can see. Sort
What?
of.
No, I'm watching your stream.
Sort of off in the distance.
Oh, there it is.
You can see sort of like a worn sign, but from what you can read on it, you can see that it says Sellers Square, and all four of you sort of come across like this decently sized like plot of land within the within Darkgrave, sort of squared off from the rest of it, and it is completely empty.
Huh. Just completely empty?
Well, there's a few like bless you, Jesus. A few little like pieces of wood strewn about, kind of like what you think would be sort of like the remnants of like merchant stalls. And
This does it look like it's the results of like being untouched for years, or does it look like something else caused it?
just like, you know, like wear and tear after a while. First they abandoned it, and then after a while just having it not be touched just sort of left it exposed to the elements, in which the whole thing just sort of like fell apart.
Yeah.
But let's see, passive investigation. Who has you know what? And as the four of you kind of walk out into this empty square, Wuji, you can see sort of situated in the middle is this red, sort of faded red, you'd say like square carpet, not square carpet, like square rug sized piece of cloth, like something that someone would like put out on the ground, like a beach towel or something.
Yes.
Sort of like scrap of large scrap of fabric on the ground, cloth. Sort of like covered in dirt, but you don't really know where it came from. It's just sort of there.
Okay.
And you stand in what seems basically just the ruins of the cellar square.
Am I the only one who can see this?
Oh no, like you're the first one to see it, and you.
Oh, first one. Okay.
Yeah, and if you feel like it, you can kind of walk over.
Can I touch it?
Go for it.
I touch it.
It's a mimic.
Chops your hand off.
Okay.
No. But yeah, it's a piece of cloth, but it does. I don't know, what does it do? What does it do? Nothing. It's a piece of cloth.
Oh wait, can't I like check it somehow?
I guess that'd be another investigation. Because they use your passive investigation just for you to find it, but if you want to take a closer look, you can
Deep,
look at it.
deep, 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 deep.
I'm giving you rolls here. This is just.
I know.
Yeah, I know you want to roll the dice, so.
I got a 4.
Oh my god.
That's like terrible.
It's worse maybe, but is that a natural? What did you get naturally?
2.
But you sort of you pick it up and you kind of like feel around it, and sort of like kind of embroidered in the corner of it, like it's like kind of worn off at the edges. So like it's not in great condition. It feels like it's been there for quite a while. And there's some embroidery in the corner of it, but you can't really make out what it says.
Okay.
So you can keep it or you can leave it. It's up to you.
Keep it, keep it.
You put it in your inventory. Do I want to
Okay.
put that in? I'll remember. But
Uso de aru.
yeah, with that the wind is just sort of still until you can hear sort of like the kind of distant calling of a voice familiar. Hey, over here. Hey. We're ready to go. And you can see sort of towards the place where you came in is good God, what's his name? Ludwig. Yeah, that's his name. I forgot my own NPC's name.
Ludwig?
Yeah, Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Yeah, he's just sort of like waving you over, and you can see what looks to be oh, what do I want to give him? A very much like rundown, shabby carriage of sorts. Not carriage, real, more like a wagon. You know, like,
yes,
like
we
a-
can finally stop walking everywhere.
Hey, you rode here on wolves.
Yeah, but I had to kill people.
Oh, I had to do things.
But yeah, so he sort of waves you over. He's like, all right, well, this is all we got basically for transportation. Figured you'd all want to not have to walk, cause Cadence is a few miles off. Yeah, I got the memo. Lady Lorelei told me about it.
I appreciate your patronage.
But aren't you
My legs are also appreciative.
aren't you the patron? You're the one who's right. Anyways, that's semantics. But yeah, hop on. I'll try to get
Hell
you
yeah.
I'll try to get you as far as I can. But if we get any roadblocks on the way, you might have to
I'll
get
hop
off.
on that bitch.
Yeah, I hop on the wagon.
How far do
I get on.
Yep.
And you can see that this wagon is also drawn by wolves because it's cool. I really didn't know about the wolf thing. She just likes them.
I mean, they're efficient. They're
Yeah, they are pretty cool.
rather large.
And
And
you
they're
don't have to worry about them being,
terrifying,
you know, like beasts of burden because they're shadows. They're not real.
I still have my suspicions and my doubts, but
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
Yeah, don't ask questions of how they're shadows and like just straight up shadow creatures in like the middle of the day. But you know.
Yeah, it's not inconspicuous at all or
Yeah,
anything.
ask no questions. Don't ask questions you're not ready to hear the answers to. That's what I think.
Definitely not ready to hear the answer to any of my questions.
Oh, how do I want to do this? Do I? Oh my god. I don't know what to. I don't know if I want to end it here because I haven't. You know what? No, let's just end it here. Yeah. Yeah. So you'll load onto the cart, and you set off from Darkgrave onto your first mission.
Yay!
Wow.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Cart's a bomb blows up. Big explosion.
Yay!
But yeah, that's the end of that.
Hmm.
Good shit.
I don't really know how else to like. What else to do there? How do you end a thing?
Travel montage. I don't know. Next
So, yeah.
time on Darkgrave Z.
Darkgrave. It's grave, not grove.
Is it Grove? I thought it was Grave. Whatever.
Grave. Like
My brain isn't working right now.
Like of the fireflies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same story.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
Not cool. Not cool.
Not cool, Joker. But yeah, so that's it for that one. I don't think you have anything. I could level you up.
I mean,
Are you good over this? Are you rolling all your dice at once?
No, I'm putting all the dice back.
You can roll them more. You can roll them more if you want to.
No.
There wasn't a lot of rolling this time. I mean, those probably would have been good to roll, like, you know, during the first session. But...
well, we got a little insight into everyone's backstories. That was cool.
Oh, we're still streaming. Thank you for watching. Like this video, comment on this video.
Smash that motherfucking like button.
Smash that like button. Smash your head on your keyboard.
And State Fair Corn Dogs, I know you're watching this. Oh,
please sponsor.
call me up. Hit me up.
Please
hit me up.
Please give me a full ride scholarship to VCU. Please, dear God, State Fair Corn Dogs. I beg you. I know you've been selling them. I know you've been selling them wieners. I know you want to give me some wiener bucks, but pay for my college, please. Okay, I'm ending the stream now. Amen, hallelujah, and peanut butter.